recorders.
Dumb.
It's so funny.
Episode of D&D was brought to you by Cornetto.
And Maximus Tastus, University.
Alright, we're good if you wanted to do recap or anything.
Alright, this episode of the Deicide War brought to you by the letters Cornetto. And the numbers Pep.
You're a dickhead.
So, welcome back everyone. Last time on the Deicide War, so some of the group was spending their evening in the Merceldus Manor House deep within the Lysana Forest. A group of bandit slavers, approaching under the cover of darkness, had used vials of alchemist fire to flush out the inhabitants, to try to capture them and sell them off. Unfortunately for them, they didn't account for Phaedra coming along and releasing a very naked and very angry Vharik, and together laying waste to the bandits, dragging the unconscious bodies out of the inferno and healing them up. So, you've all teamed up, and accompanied by Skooma Joe, Aunt Merceldus, and a rather traumatized bandit called Thok, you've decided to make your way south to Unreal Waters with the promise of a good payday from Skooma. You expect it's going to... Who is that? It's Calliope! Right on time. Perfect. Hello, look at that smile. Well, oh, there he is. Oh, you deserve
I don't remember any of this
justice.
story from the D&D campaign. What the fuck?
You were there! Well, you were having a nap, but that's beside the point. After jumping out of a second-story window right next to the strongest bandit and getting pummeled into oblivion...
Hey, it's alright,
Yeah.
I sorted it out after. Kind of.
Atticus awoke to the angelic features of Phaedra. Anyway, as we were saying, so we're just doing the intro, Tomo, so you've missed out on about 10 seconds worth.
Excellent.
So you expect this trip down to Underwater is going to take about 10 days to get down there, moving at normal speed just throughout the day. So you've woken the next morning next to the burned ruins of the manor house. You've had your breakfast, so we'll make sure mark off 6 rations. Actually, how many were you? Yeah, 6 rations. That's your group tally. And you mount up, ready for the journey's beginning. Is there anything any of you want to do before you begin the day's travel?
Level up.
Have you not leveled up Calliope yet?
Wait, what?
What?
Oh yeah, he's level.
You should be level 2.
Yeah.
Oh no, you can't level up yet. Hey,
No, that's
you're level 2, you cheeky bugger.
Level 20? Yeah, level 20.
Ha! Up to 5 ancient black dragons.
Oh no!
Well, I can help with that a little bit.
We
Yeah, it's
questioned
called
the
running.
bandit, didn't we?
Yeah, if you look over towards the bandit still locked in his cage, you see he's just
We're down.
his eyes are wide and he's just slowly rocking a little bit, but he's like looking around now. He seems to have come to a bit of his senses now that the daylight has risen and he can see that, he can see what is around him.
Does he say anything about his night?
Do you want to go talk to him? Right now he's just off by himself, just kind of looking around a little bit wide-eyed and scared.
What, the bandits are outside?
No, he's in the cage.
In the cage wandering around. Okay, yeah. My brain's...
He's looking around. Did I say wandering? He's looking around.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry.
Well, as I see Phaedra walk over towards him, I'm going to use prestidigitation again to make my eyes black, look at him dead in the eye, and just do the whole, hands, finger to the mouth thing. Just be like...
Give me an intimidation check. As he glances over Phaedra, you see him just kind of look over your shoulder as you're approaching towards him.
How's my insight on that? Can I roll an insight to see?
You can roll an insight check.
I don't know what just happened then. That was weird.
Okay.
What's going on?
Oh!
So, Phaedra, you see him glance over your shoulder, and his eyes you see him start to shake for a second, but then his eyes move back to you, Phaedra, and they, his kind of scared look on his face just cracks into a bit of a hopeful expression, just seeing you appear out of the morning sun.
Okay.
But yeah, you definitely noticed that he glanced at the party behind you.
Yeah.
You're not sure. Something was going on behind you, but
Yeah.
by the time you turned, you can't quite tell what it was.
I'll take that, and I'll just keep walking up and just give a roll of my eyes and hop up onto the cart.
So, do you want to say anything, or are we happy to set off?
I'm happy to set off.
You do notice as you hop up onto the cart, he kind of sidles his way over in the cage to like lean up against the edge of the cage that's closest to you. But as we get going, what is our marching order? The cart has enough room for about 4 people on it. And then so one of you will have to walk alongside, or maybe ride on the oxen's back if you really want.
You're giving that
I'll
option?
sit at the back of the cart, so
I'll
I'll be
walk
like the last
along-
person in the cart.
I'll walk alongside the front, steering the oxen.
Roger. Phaedra's on the cart. And Zolmos, I imagine you're on the cart?
If there's room for me, I will be on the cart. If not,
Yep.
I'll
Perfect.
prioritize my auntie.
Perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so she's kind of curled up on the cart as well, just still a little bit shocked. She kind of had eaten her breakfast slowly, but she's starting to kind of gather her wits back together. But she's quite quiet.
Oh yeah, I just remembered. Did I tell? I passed on all the information. Did I? No. As we're walking,
About-
I'll pass on the information of what the bandit told me last night.
Yeah.
Was?
Yeah. Which was.
Yeah, which was?
I
See what
forgot
Sky
to-
remembers.
No.
Team 1 perfect.
No, I can't remember much at all. So they were gathering slaves to sell off, and
Oh, yep.
Our contact was here, wasn't
Because,
he?
yeah,
Yeah,
the
in-
contact was down south.
what was the
And
town called?
they're trying to take us over to here to sell us the slaves,
Yeah.
Correct.
whatever that town's called.
So that's the Elven City, I know that, and then this was the Crossroads or something, I can't remember the town, that we were going to meet our
This was the
contact in to
They're
get
trying
more
to take us here.
That's Hoffnungsvold down there. And this was the Flamborg,
Flameborg, okay, yep.
which I can actually
I
put
didn't-
on the map for you.
Get time to rehash.
So, let's say, Vharik, you're leading the way. So give me a perception or survival check. Not bad, not bad. So, as you start making your way, it's a fairly warm day with a little bit of a light breeze blowing through the forest. You're travelling along down this fairly well-worn road, but it looks like it hasn't been used as much in more recent years. You've got these huge redwood-style trees kind of towering over the top, and you very, very rarely actually see the sky from in here with the canopy covering over any bits of light. It's quite a pleasant day with just a gentle breeze and some birds in the trees. As you're moving along, you do hear some rustling in the underbrush, and you pull the cart to a halt for a moment. As you hear just a crashing coming through, and you see a large deer dart across the road in front of you, appearing to be running from something.
Can I javelin it?
We lost him, or
Oh,
who did we
sorry.
lose? Oh, Westy.
Lost Westy. You want to try to javelin it?
Yeah, we need more rations, don't we?
Go for it. Give me an attack roll. In the group inventory as well, there's the rations in there, so just make sure someone is tracking when using that. Yeah, that hits. So as you see this deer come bolting out, a javelin just comes erupting from the front of the cart over your head, Vharik, and slams into the deer. And right as you scan back into the forest, you see a large mastiff has come trotting up onto the side of the road.
Oh. Okay, yeah.
Like a wild mastiff or like a trained mastiff?
I don't know. What, Derek? What is the mastiff doing?
Oh, okay. I didn't know you were gonna let me. So yeah, he's just carrying a bag in his mouth. It looks like a bag of like his belongings. It's pretty obvious that this is not a wild mastiff, but he is chasing that deer.
Well, the
Did you
deer's...
kill that deer?
Yeah. I'm glad
It's
it
like
wasn't.
the dog that I summoned last week.
Oh.
No,
Looks
this
similar.
dog is a lot more robust looking, some would say.
Oh, okay.
Don't miss a delicacy,
would-
guys. I'm just saying.
Would I notice any arcane
There's a
magic
big
around
fucking
it?
mastiff.
Oh, that is a
It's a
cute
big
puppy.
fucking mastiff. He's a good boy. He's a good boy.
Ooh. Yeah. Is there any like
Um,
arcane magic around it since it's got a bag?
Give me a, I don't know what check.
I could have a look if you want.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
no.
Bryce, you already started to
Who was
drop
that?
off.
What a wild night.
Oh.
You're an arcana check. You're looking.
To an arca. That's what he was yelling at, right?
Alright, yep, I shall do that then.
So-
And I'll hop off at the cart as well and start going towards the deer.
What's going on?
Holy
Yep.
Ooh. Yeah, 17, you definitely recognize this. You're not sure how, but looking, you can see the intelligence and kind of charisma in this creature's eyes. This is definitely not an animal. It is absolutely some sort of, sentient being that has shape-shifted, most likely druidic magic into this beast.
Have we all seen this mastiff?
Yep, yes, standing on the side of it right now.
I straight up am like, oh, sick, and I like press a digitation of big bone in my hand and make it smell like a bone would, and be like, come here, boy, come here.
Alright, I will turn back into a human. and
I'll be like,
You are
lucky that was not you.
you are presented with a naked Derek, so that's what I get my bag for. I put my clothes on, and I'm very angry that you just killed the deer that I was tracking. I wanted to play with him,
Oh.
and I was running around with him, and I'm very pissed at you. Is there anything can I look at the deer and see if he's actually dead?
Yep, give me a medicine check.
Okay, so just roll 1d20.
So you'll have the medicine skill, so if you hold shift and double click on your token, you can open up, and there's a skills check. Because you're actually proficient in medicine checks.
Wisdom. Yeah, you are. Fuck. Good to go.
Medicine's actually quite good.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh.
Oh no, 15.
Oi!
No,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
good,
20.
yeah.
Yeah, so you kind of like quickly rush over to this deer with a javelin through its side, and it's still breathing. It seems to be knocked unconscious and is still bleeding out, but with that medicine check, you quickly push the javelin through to the other side, pull it in. You manage to use some, nearby leaves and start to clog up the wound, and it looks like it is stabilized. Still unconscious and badly wounded, but you've managed to save its life.
I'm sorry, was
fuck
he
yeah,
your pet?
Bambi, I've got you.
Was he your pet?
Bambi?
Oh, he's my friend. You guys just stabbed my friend, mate.
I'm
and
sorry, we're running low on rations and I was getting us some food.
That is not good enough. How did you not see the giant mastiff playing with him? This was
Because I saw
clearly-
the deer first before the mastiff and I...
That is not
Quick
good enough.
reflexes
Think-
here.
I stand up to back up Phaedra, and it's like, she's right, Who the fuck are you anyway?
Mate,
Yeah.
don't you talk. You offer me a fucking bone and I'm a human.
I've still got it here too. If you want it, come get the
No.
bone, buddy.
Nope, I'm a vegan.
You're a
I'm not having
vegan. Oh, okay, and then it just dissipates from my hand.
that.
Well, do you want us to put that deer out of its misery, or do you think
Fuck.
you'll be able to help it?
Get the fuck away from the deer. I am going to.
I
help this
no,
deer.
I'm just saying we can help put it out of its misery, or we can help heal it.
I can
if
put it
that's
in
what-
more misery, and I pull out my.
True,
little-
I can do either or if you want. I can just put one healing hand on it, or
Nope,
Yeah.
how
trust
precious
me,
is this
I
thing to
can
you?
help
I can
this
send
deer.
big pictures of dicks into its mind, whoever you are.
I will, while this is going on, subtly, because just in case this erupts into a fight, I will cast Mage Armor on myself.
No worries.
I will look back to the creature and cast Healing Word. Can I do that?
Yep, you
Yes.
certainly can.
Alright.
So roll a d4. Actually, you should be able to just click on the spell. It should cast it.
Yeah, you can, man.
Ah, yep, there we go.
Beautiful. 4 hit points. And yeah, so you kind of whisper this spell into this deer's ear, And you see where those, the blood was still slowly trickling from after you kind of at least packed the wounds with leaves. You see this thick lichen and moss start to grow on the wound on both sides.
You're
And
not
then
Imric
as
this
fast
time.
as it grows, it crumbles away to powdered, and just with a slight, scent of forest floor, the deer, jumps back to its feet again.
Alright, Bambi, I would 100% recommend you run in the opposite direction of these guys. I'm going to hang around and make sure things are right here, but I recommend you getting out of here, Bambi.
I'll get my javelin.
With that, the deer looks at you for a second with these big deer doughy eyes, looks over at Phaedra, pulling out a javelin, and just bolts into the bush.
I do kind of feel sorry for it. A little bit.
I'm gonna walk over to this mastiff bloke and just be like, "Listen here, dear fucker, you just lost us lunch."
Whoa.
Listen here, mate. You're not going to kill my best mate.
Once again, dear fucker, you owe us lunch.
Well, if you want lunch, I can get you some vegan food back at camp. 100% vegan, 100% safe, and 100% good for the environment, mate.
What's a vegan?
I agree. I think no one knows what a fucking vegan is in this society. I concur. Vharik, what the fuck is a vegan, mate?
Well, meat.
Where's all your starting equipment, Derek?
What do you mean starting
He's
equipment?
lost it? He lost
Okay,
it in
he's
the
got
bag.
nothing.
He didn't choose the starting equipment. We've already robbed him.
He's okay. But if you look into Derek in your bag, you've got a couple of days worth of rations of various mushrooms and some other unknown fungus that is edible.
Does
Bits
make
of
sense
lichen
that
that
he's
you scraped off of a tree.
He's a naturalist. He just.
If you guys are hungry, you can have some of these mushrooms.
He was running around naked in the bush. So.
Are they special mushrooms?
No, they're just normal mushrooms. edible.
Did you roll on your? We did see you naked, didn't we?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did see him naked.
Did
That's
you
a
roll
D12,
on your?
mate.
Yeah, roll your d12, please.
What, for the dick size?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's already 1 inch.
Oh yeah,
He's
yeah.
maintaining for the one shot. Done.
All right. All right.
So he's not very well
Calliope,
endowed.
out of pity and politeness, sorry, she will take a mushroom and prestidigitation it warmer and to taste like bacon, and then eat it.
There you
Derek,
go.
can you just roll me a survival check, please?
Oh god. What mushrooms has he handed you?
God, how do I? Is it shift?
Yep,
right.
shift and double click on your
Oh,
token.
shift double click. There we go.
I'm gonna point towards this guy.
Survival or nature? Oh, they're both the same stat for you.
I'm gonna point towards his crush and go, another mushroom.
Ooh, 11.
11. Yeah, so Calliope, you eat the delicious bacon-tasting mushroom. Yeah, it's not bad. It's
Oh.
fresh. You can tell it was picked recently. Tastes good.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
Can we?
I will
can we
turn to
smell the
Vharik.
bacon?
I will turn to Vharik, and I'll be like, Derek. Oh, did you introduce yourself?
He hasn't. I've been asking what his name is.
Oh,
Who the fuck are you?
excuse me, Druid. May I have another mushroom, please?
Oh yes, here you go. By the way, my name is Derek Fossey.
DF.
Thank you.
Ah, yes, I agree.
Dear fucker.
Dear fucker.
And I will again cook the mushroom up just a little bit and make it taste like bacon. Pass it to Vharik, and I go, here you go.
Here you go, big boy.
Varric's happy. It's not dear, but I'm happy.
It's alright, I'll keep my eye out for
Oh.
the next one.
Well, now that things have calmed down here a bit, what are you guys doing here?
We're heading to the crossroads.
Oh yeah.
Everyone
Sick.
we know is dead.
Where?
Thanks for bringing it up.
Yeah.
And then
yeah.
Calliope goes back to her aunt in the cart and has a little cry.
And I sit right next to Calliope and do the same thing, like just looking depressed with her.
Nice going. Just
Oh,
What are you
well,
doing
that's good. I'm
frolicking
also
here,
going
D
to
fucker?
Crossroads. Can I join you guys for protection?
For us protecting you.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
group
who's
protection.
after you then?
Oh, no one. Just it's good to travel in packs.
Very animalistic of you.
If we actually wanted to time, aren't we heading to?
Can I? I don't know if you've come from a. I don't know if I'm just like crossing a line or whatever. Can I just do a quick like history check to see what sort of druids are in the area? See if they're friendly. See if they're nice. See if we know.
Yep.
Of the type of
Roll it.
druids in the area. All right,
Yep,
I'll just do a
history check.
quick history. Only a 10, so druids.
You have heard of some druids in the area. You don't know much about them. You kind of weren't particularly interested there. You know, living out in the sticks, very much uncivilized folk. Most of them are fairly solitary, just living either by themselves or sometimes with a smaller pack.
Yep.
Yeah. Generally,
So,
they kept to themselves and they didn't particularly get involved heavily with the war.
Yeah. So what happened to the rest of your druid pack?
I just left them. I just hang out with the animals, just research them, and see what I can do to help nature.
So you're a
So
scholar.
you do research.
Yes.
I'm gonna stick it to myself and be like, research.
Fucking Vharik.
Oh my god.
So you're a scholar.
Yes. But
Oh, well.
mainly in nature.
Okay.
Interesting. Well,
Just
we have
around the forest
Calliope
area?
here, the biggest nerd in all of whatever this land
Yeah,
is
exchange
called.
notes.
So I'm sure you two will get on fantastically.
I do happen to know a few nature facts. Probably not as well as this druid, but you know, I was top of the class. Just saying.
I'm like,
What I have to say is, no one gives a fuck. Welcome to the group, Derek. Come and join us, you big old deer fucker, and come and get in this group protection.
Yay, thanks.
My name is Zolmos. I am
Zolmos.
clearly the coolest person in this group.
Oh yes, I'm Calliope.
Phaedra.
Put myself in the middle of this.
Derek immediately jumps on top of Phaedra.
Oh, just like, what?
For a brief second, when Zolmos says he's the coolest person in the group, you see like a smirk on like Atticus's face, like he breaks the mission.
Oh.
It's just like,
Don't start me, you attic fuck.
Anyway, so with your newfound companion, still with a little bit of dog drool on the side of his face, by the way, you continue on moving throughout the day. And the rest of the day goes by quite uneventfully. The cool wind starts to peter off, but it does carry with it the faint scent of the ocean coming from the north. And as the sun is going down and the forest is getting dark quickly with a dense canopy blocking light overhead, you catch the scent of wood smoke in the air. And coming around the corner, ahead of you see a T-junction in the road, and you see the Staked Celestial Inn.
Are we at the flame board?
No, not
Okay.
yet.
So
you haven't
where
traveled that far
we
yet.
are now?
Yep, you are right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yep. There's words on there.
There is now. I just literally just put it there a second ago.
Yeah. Okay. I got to zoom in for these words. There we go.
Fake Celestial.
hatching dragons.
Hatching dragons. So as you come around the corner of the road ahead of you, you see a tall wooden palisade.
Where are
You
we?
just put. You'll be there in a second.
Shit.
You'll be there in a second.
We ain't found shit.
Ah,
Yeah, give me a second. You're getting there.
I see.
Should be around here
Actually,
somewhere.
I see everything.
Yep.
I mean, I don't see anything. Wait, wait.
No, this actually. Why couldn't we be like this last week? This is what you were trying to do?
That was what I was trying to do. I failed
Yeah.
miserably. Vharik, and we got Zolmos. That should be everybody.
I also don't have Derek or Vharik's hit points. Total.
Yeah, I'll sort them out in a second.
Cool.
Anyway, so coming around the corner, you see a tall wooden palisade with an iron band reinforced door surrounding a sturdy 2-story building. You can see smoke gently drifting from a couple of chimneys poking up from the roof. Carried on the wind, you can smell cooking meat and hear laughter and music coming from within. The gate stands open, but just within are 2 gruff-looking guards leaning on spears with short swords on their belt. The path leading up to the front door, it's a kind of gravel cobblestone path, and actually splits in 2 and goes around a large metal spike driven through a large skull. It's about twice the size of a normal human skull. As it's driven in, it's almost like a center point greeting the front of this tavern, the State Celestial.
Can we see what kind of skull it actually
So
is?
is that the front door where I'm marking there?
Yep.
Yep.
Give me a
Nature?
religion check or nature check if you want.
Religion.
You're not sure. You definitely recognize it as, some sort of celestial being, but something in the back of your head kind of just clicks for a second, and it's like you just ran into a brick wall. You swear you've seen something like that before, but I don't know, something seems to have blocked your memory. And
Yeah, it slammed your
definitely
party
recognize it
about
as
3 months ago.
Okay.
Sorry. go on.
But as you come up to the gate and approach the 2 guards, kind of give you a look. They go, what's that cage you got on the back there? Why is he chained up?
Oh, yeah, that's right. We got that guy.
Oh yeah.
Where is the cart? Over here?
We got attacked by a group of
Yeah,
bandits.
just behind you.
I
And
swing out and stop Calliope. I go, this good man is a bandit, and we caught that motherfucker after he burned our house down.
He is
And
under our
Calliope will just
protection.
nod.
Sorry.
Yeah,
You just-
that's just a black
yeah.
spot there. It's just an incorrect name of the tavern because I stole this map from somebody.
Checks out.
Borrowed.
Checks out.
Borrowed, sorry.
What's the name
Give
of
me
the cart?
a persuasion check. At advantage if the 2 of you are kind of working at this together. I don't know if you're working together or against each other
Persuasion.
personally.
I'm
but-
good at persuasion.
I think it's
No,
always
no, no.
sort of.
That was like
Where we're all
you know,
just talking
But
over the top.
Yeah,
it's all right.
Your story checks out. So yeah, Zolmos, give me at advantage.
I can help.
Now, Calliope and Zolmos are working together.
Okay.
17s.
Flat 17s, both ya. The guard kind of looks at him and he's like, turns to his mate. He goes, I swear he looks familiar. I wonder if he came around here a while back. Anyway, yeah, if you got the bandit, fuck him then. If you like, you can take the cart around the corner. One of the stable hands should be able to take care of the cart. I don't know if you can take care of your little friend in there, but if you pay him well enough.
I swing off and
How much money do we have?
land on the ground and I go, thank you, good sirs. And then I slap the oxen on its butt to send it around the corner.
You see a small human boy come trotting around the corner. He's like, top of the day, me lords. Want me to take care of your oxen for you?
Yeah.
He's got a little cute hat on.
What's
He
it gonna
looks
cost
expectantly
us?
and that'll be 1 copper, sir.
Oh, holy shit. Wait, this is a question I never clarified with you. Did our money die or did we hold it with us?
Nah, you had that on your belt. I'm not gonna
Okay,
be that evil.
fantastic.
I've
Okay.
also got to ask is I've got no money, so do I have any kind of cash on me?
Should have started with some money.
It's come up as 0.
Lovely.
Should have
I
started
mean,
with 10.
I've only got gold pieces, so I say to the young man.
That'll do, me lord.
I'm gonna
Wait a moment. Is anyone got a copper piece for this young lad?
If
I'll
you
flip
can give
him.
us
I'll flip him
change.
2 coppers, and I'll be like, take extra good care of the cart and the ox. Not so much good care of the prisoner.
He's giving us
Turns around and looks
information,
up the-
remember?
The prisoner, and he's like, all right, my lord, I'll feed the cart and the oxen. I won't feed that one. I'll water him though for you. Gives you a wink.
I need.
It starts trying to drag at this giant oxen that is quite stubbornly one plodding step at a time starts to follow him around to the stable house.
Okay.
Oh, something dropped.
Yeah, you guys can head inside if you want. Sorry, 1 second.
Nope, you're good. Yeah.
Calliope, before she walks in, will, obviously prestidigitation herself clean after the day's walk and make herself smell nice and pretty.
As you guys start to enter in through the large double doors, kicking it open, you can see quite a crowded tap room, fairly busy. There's a number of tables full of various races. You've got a bunch of, couple of half elves, another couple of humans, and a few gnomes. You see a few dwarves sitting in the far corner, having a bit of a drinking competition going on amongst themselves. And you see behind the bar, you can see the barkeep. He's a fairly thick, sturdy individual, but quite short, with a well-kept brown beard. He's strong build. Doesn't look like a full-blown dwarf, but probably had some sort of dwarf in his ancestry. He's in there cleaning away at one of these ceramic cups with his ham fist. And seeing you come in, he turns and goes, "Ah, привет! Hello! Come in. Let Boris pour your beer. What can I do for your fellow travelers?"
Do you mind if I start?
Go.
I ask the good barkeep. I'll have one beer, and do you have any rations for us, good travelers, that we may be able to procure off you?
Oh yes, of course. Let me pour your beer. That will be 4 copper pieces. or if you like, you can have a meal tonight here. Drinks will be covered. It's just 3 silver pieces a person.
I look at the group and go, "Oh, we have not planned that far ahead."
Yeah, I was gonna say, what time is it from the
So the sun has just gone down. It's early
Okay, so
morning.
it is-
Sorry, early evening at the moment.
Okay, yeah.
And if you like as well, there's lodging that we can give as well upstairs. There's very comfortable rooms. And as Vharik comes wandering in, he looks up and says, I recognize you. You came in here a while ago. Last week
yeah.
sometime.
So Vharik knows.
What
about it.
happened? One of the maids, she was she came up with your room to give you a bath full, but you had disappeared.
What was the name?
Did you not appreciate?
What was the name of that? The guy that hosts the fight club. Do you remember him?
Did I write it down?
It was like
Anyway, whatever his name is, I'm just
yeah.
going to be like, where is that guy?
Rusty.
How much poison do you think is
sorry.
around?
No, sorry.
So
Trying to learn.
yeah. So no, Westy, just for that. So if you click on your character, I know what you're trying to do. There's the I button next to your spells, because it is a little annoying.
Oh, yeah.
Just hit the I so that you can read it without the others. If you want to send it to everyone to see it, actually just click the spell.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's you click the I if you need to be able to read it yourself, or the speech bubble. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we'll send it to the party like that.
Okay, sorry.
No,
Alright.
it is all
Not
good.
too easy. I saw what you were trying to do, and I was just like,
written down his character, but his name is now Alexander.
Whoa.
It was
Just be
definitely
like-
something
just be like-
starting with B.
There's
Bad,
a reverse
bad.
bar. Where's Alexander?
I've got the rest of the characters written down, but I didn't have his name written down.
The most
His name is now Alexander.
Alexander.
Yep, there you go. It apparently starts with a B.
It definitely did. Trust me.
Yeah, I know there was other dude that was called Brautus, but anyway, so he looks. Oh yes, Alexander. He's downstairs. I believe that you know where to find him, and gives you a bit of a wink and like a downstairs nod. His little club that he likes to run.
Is there any like kegs or ale sitting on the table, like within arm's reach?
Yeah. So you see, this heavy-set individual has been pouring beers as you're kind of waiting. This Boris fellow, and he's been putting a beer in front of each of you.
I'm just going to take
I-
my beer without paying, start making my way downstairs to the.
I'm going to follow. Phaedra is going to
Okay.
follow this.
I
Very
only have
interested.
gold pieces on me because I'm that stubborn. So I just hand him one gold piece and go, hopefully this covers
Everyone?
everything.
Aw,
for the whole night.
thanks.
Oh, that will cover some food for your party. If you want to stay here for the evening, come back later and we can negotiate for some rooms. But we have
Holy
plenty-
shit, I just wasted one gold piece for nothing.
No, so that'll take care of
Thanks,
all of your
brother.
food.
Oh,
Your food
okay.
and drink for the evening, you're good.
Okay.
And it has also stopped him calling the bouncers on Vharik.
Fantastic. That's what we want to hear.
So
I
Phaedra's
have
You
gonna
need to
follow.
tell me that, but I'm glad to hear it.
Could I have a
Doopy-doopy-doo,
schnapps,
don't run
please?
away from
Beer is
me.
gross.
No.
Ah, he
He turns-
disappeared.
Beer is gross.
So where are we heading?
Where's that down?
so-
Where's that downstairs cellar?
Yeah, so you guys remember it was just out through here,
It's
that
out
little
back, yeah.
door,
It's alright.
and you guys start
is
heading
that where
down
we're
there
going?
Wait,
in a moment.
Well,
That's
that's,
where
we're
those two
going.
are going.
how old is your
yeah.
character? How old's your character, Brooker?
Mine.
Yeah.
Are you
Mine's
of
like
age?
20, 19, 20.
Yeah,
Oh, interesting.
young adults, but yeah.
This is not
But
America.
they're
not
not
children
too
anymore.
much money for what our age is.
How does your auntie feel about a 20-year-old drinking?
That's what I thought you were
Ah, she'll be
catching on
right.
to.
She'll be
Yeah.
right.
Probably
this
less
is-
You
this
concerned
is
about
Aussie
she's
rules?
the house
just
is
come
burnt down.
wandering in and has wandered over to sit with some of the half elves and is just kind of in quiet conversation with them. But Calliope, as you ask for the drink, Boris looks over at you and hops up onto a stool so he can kind of get a better look, and he's like, young half elf, you want something stronger than ale?
Something just a bit tastier.
Okay.
Well, Tastier is up to the individual, but this is some of my top shelf here. Yeah,
Schnapps?
and he pulls out a tiny little like heavy clay shot glass and reaches underneath the desk, puts on these big heavy gauntlets, reaches back under the
Oh.
table again, and holding it in front of him, he just kind of has this heavy stone flask, click, chink, and just you see just mist start to drift down the side of it, and just pours just a couple of drops into this cup, carefully.
If you're gonna
Screws it back
die.
on, carefully.
Clive doesn't question this and drinks it.
Here you go, young elf. This will put edge on your chest. It is quite the taste, as you say, tasty. It's good, yeah.
Okay, just to be obviously I'm trying to be polite because we're in Bougainville, so so she's like, like sniffs it. How does it smell?
Your eyes just instantly start watering. It's pure alcohol with some sort of hints of kind of mint and coriander, maybe some sort of quite strong
Something.
smelling.
Okay. Who's
I look at
standing-
Calliope and go,
Who's standing next to Who's standing
It-
right
it
next
is
to
me.
Derek.
Derek.
It's Derek. It's Derek. Perfect. So Calliope's going to be like, oh, like, obviously disgusted, but trying to hide the disgust. So she's like, oh, thank you so much. I obviously can't have all of this to myself. Let me give some to my friend. And she'll have the smallest of nips, like
I was gonna
the
say.
smallest sip, and then go, oh, like, this is so good. Derek, you should have the rest. This is just so great.
We're going back to the Mexican restaurant.
Yes.
Because I'm a very trustworthy person and I made a new friend, I will instantly go, yes, he reckons this is good to go. I'll drink the rest of it.
Constitution
God.
saving throw for you.
Yes.
Are you sure you don't want the detect poison now?
Yeah, detect poison.
I think we all know it's poison.
Too late, bro. He's drunk. It's all down.
Oh, make a Constitution saving throw. See how drunk you are.
Yeah,
No, I'm
exactly.
joking. Oh, really?
No, that's
Oh,
exactly what is happening.
Oh,
wait.
God.
What do I do, Bryce?
A Constitution saving throw for me, please.
It's above your your skills. There's saving throws. It starts at strength, dexterity, constitution.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, just click
Oh,
on
God. Thank God it was not me. I've only got a +2.
that. Yeah, same.
I got 0. Ah, I can't even see the dice.
Oh!
Oh, Derek.
He's just like, whoa.
Derek.
Mexican night.
That's that vegan constitution.
Yeah, Derek. You've been living out in the forest for quite some time. It's been quite a while since you've, settled down in any sort of civilized establishment that might serve an alcoholic beverage. You're pretty sure the last time you actually even sniffed alcohol was an apple that had kind of started to ferment underneath. And You were not ready for this. You take that first kind of sniff of it, like, ooh, some mint, some coriander. Ooh, this smells all right. Boom, you shot it down, and it is just like drinking liquid gravel as it seems to just like grind its way down your throat, and your eyes just roll back in your head. Boom, and you hit the floorboards. It's going down backwards. And Boris just leans over the top of the bar and just... yes. He looks like he they enjoyed that one.
I look over and go, God damn it! Can we get a room for that one?
That'll be extra. We'll it's 5 gold pieces a night. My accent's
What
gone.
the?
5 gold pieces.
Nah,
I'm not here.
just stitching you.
I just like my beer started shaking when I heard 5 gold pieces.
Boris is just losing his shit laughing. He is
What?
just having a fantastic time. No, it's 5 silver pieces per room. It'll fit too comfortably.
My heart stops beating, and I go, yeah, do you mind if I take him up there now, then?
I can have you can have one of my maids take him up there if you want. She will take good care of him, probably.
Ooh.
This sounds like the best 5 piece of silver I've ever spent. Wish it was on me. And then I grab the cunt and start trying to loft him back, and I'll personally try and rip him back, looking at Calliope like, you fucking bitch. Why did you?
So you see,
obviously Calliope's still sitting at the bar like, thank fuck that was not me. And she's like, looking at the other drinks now.
so you see coming out of the kitchen, you see a large burly woman. You swear she might have some Goliath in her. And she walks up and Boris is like, Olga, here, please take our drunken friend upstairs into one of the guest rooms. I believe you have some prepared, and take good care of him. He had some of the Schnulfenhausen. He's probably sleeping it off.
Is Olga a big burly woman, or?
Olga is a very big burly woman. You swear that she is at least partly Goliath, if not entirely Goliath.
After dragging him 5 feet, I go, just drop him and go, he'll be right.
She just casually, just like with one arm around his waist, hooks him up over the shoulder and starts to take him off up the stairs.
Maybe not the best 5 pieces of silver ever spent.
Oof.
Sorry,
All I
Westy.
can
It
say
looks like
is-
you're out again.
All I can say is, wow. Oh, that's funny.
Alright, while this has been happening, Vharik and Phaedra, you make your way. Sorry, I'll just steer you down here. Yeah. Back down this stairs.
Oh.
As you open up the the wooden doors that lead down into the cellars, you can hear some just quiet chatter going on down there, and the
Alexandra.
clink of glasses.
So close.
That's now what his name is.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I can't remember what it actually was, but it is now Alexander.
Okay.
And yeah, so what would you like to say as you open up the door? Where is Murky? What is Murky doing? Yeah, let's give Murky a
He
second.
was
Are you
like
doing
being all
a
shady
peeking?
up there first.
Sorry, I was just asking. Oh, sorry, I could have whispered that. I was just confused.
Yeah, what's
where am
Murky
I?
getting up?
What's
What's Atticus getting up to?
I'm up like near the top part where the half elves and there was a there was a half orc talking to someone, but they've gone. Yeah, I was just gonna talk to the locals and ask them about like if they've heard anything interesting.
Give me a just general charisma sort of check. Just just generally work in the crowd.
Times like this, I wish I didn't change my fucking spellcasting for crew.
Just to see how people react to this this stranger coming up and just trying to make small talk with him.
I don't see.
Come on, natural one. Come on, another one.
I genuinely don't see it. I think it's been deleted because it goes
Yeah.
from athletics charisma. It goes from general charisma.
Sorry, go per persuasion, which is the same as your just straight charisma. Give me persuasion.
Damn
which
it.
is a +0.
Yeah, my charisma's +2. Oh no, that's the
Come on.
second thing.
Natural
saving
one.
throw.
Come on, natural one. Come on, natural one.
Solid. That'll do it.
Ah, damn it.
Nice. So you kind of just start working the floor a little bit and come up to these two fairly young half elves women just chatting away and sipping in a glass of wine each.
I'll speak to him in Elvish as well, so the half orc doesn't know what we're talking about.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, did I speak to him in half elf? Speak to him in elf.
No, you said Elven. Yeah, you said
Okay.
Elf.
I'm a bit tired.
Is there anything you want to know in particular of these two, or just general rumors and just what's been going on around the
general
place?
rumors, anything newsworthy or like anything interesting.
So asking around, they tell you that they've travelled up from further down. Travelled up from the south, and apparently, they saw along the way there was an entire cart had dropped into a sinkhole just in the middle of the road. Something had just opened it up, and they, bypassed it. They weren't messing with any of that shit. But yeah, so apparently the road's been a little bit sketchy of late with some horses disappearing, and there's a few rumours going around that people haven't been making this journey quite so safely as they used to. But yeah, that cart just seemed to just drop into a hole that appeared in the middle of the road.
Okay.
With that check as well, so they kind of, in whispered voices, say that they've been hearing rumours of some slavers, kind of after fit, handsome young men such as yourself. So you might want to be careful of the slavers out there. They've been collecting fighters and sturdy folk.
Well, I assure them that the slavers will not be an issue anymore.
They kind of nod thoughtfully, like, oh, well, big strong man taking care of the slave problem for us. And they're like, they're clearly they're interested in ya. They're a little bit hitting on ya. Just casual hitting for now.
Yeah.
DM's favourite thing to say, by the way, everyone. Ooh, big strong man.
I got a thing for big strong men.
Sorry.
And finally, you hear rumours of someone called the Shining Legion. They've been putting requests for mercenary teams for good money, but they don't really know much about them other than these
What was that
pretty
called? Sorry, the what legion?
Shining Legion.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, just kind of, and you finished chatting. Anything else you want to do with these ladies?
I'll thank them for their time, and I want to, just in this booth to the right of me. Sorry, I'm in notes at the moment. Just over here. These guys are doing a drinking contest. You said?
Yeah, a couple of dwarves in there having a bit of a drinking contest going on. Sculling away its mail.
And
Go on, do it.
I'm gonna wager. I'm gonna approach them and be like, "Would you care to wager 2 gold pieces for a drinking contest?"
Is your constitution good?
Oh, two gold pieces, eh? Take a seat. Yes.
Calliope is going to watch this.
2 gold pieces. Okay, we can match this. And both of them put down 2 gold pieces in the middle of the table, and grab a mug from in front of them and pour it into yours. And then you see them get out a smaller bottle and kind of just put a few drops into each of their mugs.
Mm-hmm.
All right, the rules here. Let's do this. So you have to skull this, put it on your head, and we'll see the last dwarf or man standing wins.
I'm going to try and give Atticus advantage and prestidigitation from a distance, as close as I can get, without them noticing, and make theirs taste like shit.
Ooh, I like it. All right, give me a sleight of hand check.
I'm good at these, I hope.
I think it's 5 feet as well, so...
Yeah, I'm told,
You can do it from a bit
I've
of a
gone with Calliope, because obviously I was hanging out with her.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
So you're just like watching on
Oh
the side.
no! I won!
As in that one.
As you
ruined Murky's life.
You start reaching your hand towards one of the beers, and just out of nowhere, this knife just stabs right through the back of your hand,
Yeah, check that out.
hitting your hand onto the table.
Oh,
Okay.
into the hands.
Yep, straight through your hand. You take 2 points of damage. You take 2 points of piercing damage as your hand is just pierced in. And the dwarf just barely acknowledges, other than pulls the knife back out with a deliberate little bit of a twist, and then rips the knife back out.
I look at Murky, oh, sorry, Atticus, and go,
I look at the
good
dwarf.
luck, mate.
I look at the dwarf in dwarvish because I speak that as well. I'll say, "You do not know how many times I have thought about doing that.
He just laughs, pulls out his mug and clinks it against yours, clinks
Yeah,
against
and
his
I'll go like,
companion.
Nostrovia, and then take the
Nostrovia!
fucking-
Duos just slams it down. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Hey, quick question. Before I roll, it's telling me whisper question mark public roll or whisper roll now. Like,
Oh, yep, sorry, I can turn that back off. I was
Oh,
having a
whoops! I
play around with
accidentally
the
clicked
character.
something.
yeah.
Oh no! My sister is so smart.
Ooh, hang on.
So is
Okay, that
Calliope
should be
laughing
fixed
along
now.
with him though?
Yep.
Yeah, yeah,
that is the question.
yeah.
Is it
No,
because-
100%. She'd just be like,
22.
"Oh, yes."
Oh,
Oh
boy.
my lord.
Dominate. So you see, boom, boom, boom. The male dwarf here has just like slammed his down, looking pretty good. He a little bit slower than you though. Boom, your mug's emptied on your head, good to go before he's beaten by a good 2 or 3 seconds. This one here, she's just like whoa, swaying down, stops for a second, sculling, keeps sculling a little bit, slams it down and boost, passes out sideways onto the seat, unconscious.
Excuse me.
That'll do.
Too easy.
This dwarf here, he's like, haha, yes, good, yes. Next one. Grabs the pitcher of ale, tops up your mug, tops up his, pulls out that little shot bottle again, a few drops into each.
And
Ready.
while I'm screaming, can I quickly check what the fuck they're putting into each other's drinks?
Yeah, give me a perception check if you like.
I've got to do something right. Oh wait, that's not perception. That's perception. This is perception. An 8.
You see some sort of dwarvish writing on the side of this little clay bottle.
God fucking damn it! I'm not as smart as my sister. I'm just going.
Holds it up in front of you, Atticus.
Yep. So I'll say like Nostrovia again.
Otrovia! Dus! Start slamming it down again. See how we go. Give me your Constitution saving throw.
Ooh.
Ooh. This one here, he just manages to pull ahead of you, but he's slowed down substantially than his last one. You're slowing as well, and you managed to just swallow down that last mouthful and managed to get it there. But he's still strong. He kind of slaps his face a bit. Next one.
Yes. God damn it. God damn it. Roll again.
Finish
one.
it.
Yep. Pause it. One more into each one. A few more drops into that. And you see him, the little bottle, he empties the last into the two of yours. And, oh, it's empty. I'll get some more later.
Too easy.
And holds his mug up again.
Again, cheers him in his language and down the hatch.
Whoosh, slams it down. Final one. This is your final chance.
Oh.
He got a 16.
Fuck.
And you're just woozing out and not enough to fall entirely unconscious, but you just cannot get this cup down. You're struggling, and then your stomach just churns and all over Zolmos sitting just next to you, still wiping blood off his hand.
Immediately cast prestidigitation to make myself look clean again. I mean, I feel clean, but I'm not actually, so I really need a bath. Can I grab Atticus? Is he falling over, or is he just like looking real? Like he's just sick.
He looks very drunken now. You were
Okay,
also poisoned.
I grab him and I'm like, "Oh, do you need a room, mate? I've got room sorted for us."
Yeah, I'll be like, yes, like just slur. You don't understand what I'm saying. Like
Okay,
a toddler's
I-
talking to you.
I look at the dwarf and I shove the gold at him because obviously he's won, and then I'll take Atticus up to a room with the barkeep's assistance.
As you walk off, the dwarf just kind of slightly wavering now, just doesn't be done yet. I'll see you later if you want to drink more. That was fun.
I go to him.
And then like pats his buddy on the side of the head.
I go to him. Thanks for the wound. I'm sorry, and then keep walking on.
Just walk away to their laughter, and you can go and deposit him upstairs if you want.
With the other
yeah,
drunk.
I deposit Atticus with, I'm guessing, wherever the fuck Derek is. I'm assuming we've got similar rooms,
Yeah, as
or
you
they're
walk
separate.
up
I'm
the
not
stairs.
sure.
I was gonna say before that, as I'm getting like carried, I'll be like just yell out to the two dwarf elf ladies, or not dwarf elves, elves ladies, and give them like the finger guns and everything. Like, hey,
Give me
Now he's ready to go. All right.
a persuasion check at disadvantage.
what was that? Sorry.
Give me a persuasion check at disadvantage. As you're being near on carried up the stairs.
20s.
Well, no, I was meant to be the 20-year-old,
Yep.
not you, mate.
11, they kind of just they chuckle at you a bit and kind of continue on with their drinking. But so yeah, you make your way upstairs, and coming out of this door here, you see the large Goliath woman, Olga, coming out of the room with Derek laying on the bed, unconscious.
Yay!
Oh,
I lay Atticus down and go to Olga. Might need a bucket for this one, and head back downstairs.
She's just like looks
Total
down, just grunts and shrugs, and just like, oh well, this is why I get paid. Okay, and just continues wandering off down the stairs again. And here I'll put you and Olga back downstairs.
Yes.
Over to Vharik and Phaedra. So you've just
Yeah,
gone
thank you.
downstairs.
I've
No, that was fun.
followed Vharik and...
You almost won. You
Oh, no,
almost won,
right.
Murky.
So close.
Rough.
Nice try.
Did that? Sorry, I didn't interrupt. Did that first person get a nat 1 or some shit to knock you out on the first drink?
And that too.
Oh.
Yeah, they were not having a good drinking time.
Are you talking about me, Murky?
No. The dwarf.
Oh, okay.
I was in the drinking. Yeah, first go.
Yeah, the other dwarf, yeah, Nat 2.
Yeah, okay.
Just out cold. Yeah, the other ones I rolled pretty well on. You beat him on the first one, but yeah, not on the next two.
Yeah, that was rough. I reckon I could have had him in the second.
You could have had him, honestly. One more roll, you would have had him. Anyway, Vharik and Phaedra. So yeah, as you make your way down, you can hear some clinking of glasses, and as you look down, you can see all those various Fight Club peeps that you'd seen before, sitting around a table, and they're eating out of some simple bowls of stew or something. What'd you like to do?
I'm just gonna like charge through the door, big sip of the ale, bang to the bottom, sleep it on the ground, and make a beeline for Alexander, and just be like,
Hang on, 1 second,
Kidnap.
Freya's growling. Freya, don't you growl at Moose, I throw glasses at you. There we go. Sorry, carry on.
to be like, you kidnapping bastard, you've got some explaining to do.
He turns to like, whoa. Vharik, what do you mean? Where have you been? There was a room prepared for you, and then you disappeared. I thought you were going to fight again the next night.
Like, someone dragged me out of it in the middle of the night. I'm sure you know nothing about it.
Of course not. What do you mean dragged out? Some big strong man like you, of course. That no one could best you. None of my fighters, well, they're all well and truly unconscious after you wiped the floor with them. I earned some good money. Big strong man as well, yes. I'm seeing you, nice. Big strong man.
Ah, it's a horrible roll.
Well, while Vharik's also been talking to them, she's picked up the... what he's sort of saying, and she's gone to the door to sort of block their way.
He looks at you, Vharik, and he's like, no. Of course, I was hoping you were going to fight the next hour. I have no idea what you're talking about. Your friend here, she looks quite strong and sturdy. Would she like to join in our little wager of a fight club?
Eyebrow goes up, it's like, oh, what's that?
First, I want to try and determine if he knows anything about, like, why or how I was kidnapped.
Give me an insight check.
Because I'm very insightful.
Hey, Bryce,
Yes.
are you able to throw a party token in there so we can see what's going on as well?
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Of course,
Thank
I
you.
can. There you go. Everyone should be able to see that.
Oh, that's right, Squeak, our favourite. Glack, yeah.
Squeak. Squeak and
There
clack.
you go. Now I can see.
Yeah, poor Westies has been unconscious upstairs.
Oh, poor thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, I
so
should have
it's all
mentioned
good.
that.
Looking
earlier,
at
sorry.
Alexander. Oh, sorry. Let's get rid of Brooker as gay as well.
Where did that go? What?
Someone had put Brooker as gay on the map.
That's me.
Alexander is full of shit. He is most certainly lying. He definitely knows more than he's letting on. But looking around at the other people, they're looking on in confusion. They don't seem to be clocking what's going on. They're like, there's a bit of whispering going on between them, and you can see one is still nursing a bit of a black eye where you smashed his face into the thing. Draug actually looks kind of quite pleased to see you after the little tussle that you had last time. But yeah, the rest of them don't seem to remember.
Gonna give him not a massive backhander, but a bit of a backhander across the face.
Done. Roll an attack, unarmed attack.
Unarmed
So,
attack.
I don't know if you can roll that or just roll a straight strength check.
Do they have an
Strength check.
unarmed strike?
Yeah, I don't think you've got an unarmed
No, I don't
strike.
know.
Might
I
have
don't
to
have unarmed
add
strike.
it in.
Save or check?
Just a check, but that's fine. That's like 2 under that. Yeah, that's enough. And just whack across the side of the face. What's your strength score?
Strength is
+4.
+4.
Jeez,
Cool.
what?
That's 5 points of damage. As just whack, you see like a few of his teeth just like get smashed out the side of his mouth, and spray of blood across the table. And see Draug stand up, and her chair shoots backwards, and she kind of comes up and tries to impose herself.
I'm just gonna be like,
between you.
does that jog your memory?
But Alexander just spits out like blood and like pulls out one of his teeth. He's like, okay. Look, okay, all right. There was some. Pulls out another one of his teeth. I'll put that one back in later. All right, there was some men. They asked if I had some good fighters, if I could just let them know, and they were going to recruit. They said that they were going to recruit any good fighters that I had. I thought you must have gone off and been recruited by those ruffian-looking types. Okay? I had nothing to do with it. I just let them know that you were upstairs. They wanted to go talk to you.
Sounds kind
I
of
need
dodgy
to do
to
another
me.
check to see if he's lying.
Yep.
Insight.
What is
This
Phaedra
one will
picking
be a
up?
lower. You can do an insight check as well, Phaedra, if you want.
Okay.
Hard to get a read on him as he's kind of holding his
Boom.
face.
Oh,
He is full of shit. He is absolutely full of shit. He is trying to lie to cover his ass from the inevitable ass whooping and or murder that is coming his way from this very large, angry redhead.
I would just blatantly just say to Vharik, it's like, he's full of shit.
and another unarmed attack.
I'll get you to roll initiative.
Ooh.
Both of us now?
Yeah, both of you. Why not?
Pick
Let
on
me
a
just
token.
grab these.
Oh, they've fixed up the stuff, hopefully. The black background.
Sorry, I got a few different ones I need to roll for.
Not clack.
Oh, me and my girl are having a bitch fight, are we?
Yeah.
Someone should definitely call for help.
I don't have
Honestly,
message.
I don't know if they need it. I mean, Vharik beat the crap out of him once, but we'll soon find out, because they're all going to be going for you
Before
at
you.
the same time instead of taking turns.
Look at this. These suckers are going to lose hit points, Westy, while me and you are sleeping.
Turn. What do I need? Sorry, 1 second. Almost done. And a 10.
I didn't know Vanilla Ice joined our party. I'm looking at you, Liam.
I don't know what's done.
Don't blame. It's probably cold in Melbourne.
Also, Vanilla Ice.
You wear beanie to keep your ears warm, and he has fucking earphones on.
Alright, so as you cock your fist back ready to punch this guy again, suddenly Squick just leaps down between your legs, hops up onto the sacks of grain behind you, and at advantage because he's flanking, tries to rake you across the back with this like nasty little vicious scimitar that he's got, and you just casually duck your head down. He swings wide over the top. So Reginald's turn is going to charge in, not flanking on him though. He's going to try to stab you with his rapier. For a 13, that misses, I believe.
This is
And it's over to your turn.
rage. Rage.
Excellent.
And Reginald can have a reckless attack.
Reckless.
So Reginald, ooh, I think he is going to use his reaction to parry. So you're about to get a shot that comes through, and just last second he comes up with his rapier and just barely nicks it off to the side. But that's his reaction burnt.
Oh, disregard what I just said in the chat. I was
Oh, you're
talking
wearing
to
a
Vutha.
format as a hat. Vharik, anything else?
Nope.
No
That's it.
worries. Over to Alexander, who is going to use his action to disengage and duck back onto the table, holding his hands up. He's like, "Oh, no, Brutus, get him! He's obviously gone mad."
Lack of opportunity.
Nupsu is using his action to disengage.
Okay, gotcha.
And Brutus is gonna charge in. Actually, 1 second. Let me just quickly do. Yep, cool, perfect. And he's gonna run in and try to impose himself between and slash at you with a scimitar. Oh, with a 6.
Oh, hang on. You're dropping.
It reflects off
He
his big
dropped.
bouncing muscles.
What? I love those biddies. Is that what I heard?
Or that one. Brutus comes in and just tries to take a slash at you, trips over the table as he's hopped up to try to impose between the two of you and entirely misses. Clack is going to just hop up onto the table and just hold his action. Phaedra, over to you.
She picked up that they didn't actually catch on what Alexandra was saying. Like, they weren't on par with
Yeah,
him.
they didn't seem to know what was going on.
Okay, so she's gonna turn to Draug in front of her and go, I noticed you don't know what he's talking about or what he's going on about. Has he not filled you in?
What? No, Varric's just attacking him. I don't know what's going on. Calm your friend down.
Well, I could just found him in a crate, all locked up. And he says
Obviously,
that
he's got anger issues.
Well, yeah, obviously. But Alexandra is saying stuff. Well, no stuff.
Give me a persuasion check.
Okay. Persuasion. I should be good at this. Yes, I am.
Ooh, solid. Draug's like, yeah, we was expecting. Alexander, what do you know? And just turns around to talk to Alexander. Anything else on your turn? As your bonus action? That was your action to persuade.
I don't know what no, I've just got healing stuff, so no, I should just sort of prepare for the next action if they get hostile, I guess.
Draug is going to like hold her hands up towards you, Vharik, and just like looking over at Alexander and taking kind of flinching, like try to duck away, and you can take an attack of opportunity if you want.
No, I'm focused on the 3 in front of me.
And she just quickly like steps over to Alexander and like grabs him by the sleeve. It's like, what do you know? What are you not telling us? And he kind of like is just looking around. He's like, no, nothing. Just defend me. He's obviously gone crazy. Ooh. And she's just like, I knew you're full of shit. And looks like she's about to clock Alexander.
No.
Take a step over there. That's the end of her turn. Squick's turn. Who's kind of looking in confusion between the two of them, but he's like, ow! And tries to stab you in the back with his scimitar again. For 14, misses again. Varric's just like ducking, weaving, going on through here. So Reginald is gonna, take take a bit of a look around and be like, but, Drow, but, hold up, okay, I don't want you to break my head again, Vharik. Let's just talk things through for a moment here, shall we? You don't need to be doing any more of this violence. And he'll take a step back away from you, just kind of like still rapier in hand, but not looking aggressive. And it's over to your turn.
Is Brutus looking like he's going to attack again and aggressive?
Yeah, he's still looking pretty pissed.
Right, Brutus can have one of these ones. Another reckless attack.
Hell yeah, send it. Wait, what was that?
Oh,
Oh,
crit.
yeah, that wasn't him. Oh boy! You just bring your axe up and just you see sparks kick off as the axe drags through the stone ceiling above you and just crushes down, just ripping his entire right arm off, buries the axe in the table as just with a spray of blood, he screams and just goes down, just dead on the ground.
Oh, well, I don't have spare the dying, do I?
That wouldn't help.
Yeah, okay.
You can just see, like, after just the barest briefest second, the blood stops pulsing, coming out of his arm.
Nothing I can do
anything
here.
else, Vharik?
Bonus action movement, beeline to Brutus. Do it, Alexander.
Squick is going to take a attack of opportunity, just straight roll. Yeah, he hits!
I was going to say,
For
can I...
7 halved down to 3. What's that, Sky?
No, it's okay. I was going to say, can I look at him intimidatingly and just be like, you want to try
Unless
that?
unless you got an ability negative.
Nah, I know. Not yet.
He's gonna just ignore the goblin straight to Alexander.
He is going to... He's going to... He's going to try to... He's going to disengage. And try to duck around between you. Leaping up over the table. Is that 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30? That was his action, bonus action. And he just like ducks out. He just throws a plate of rice into your face. And as you glance back at him, he's just ducked away. He's like, Squick, quick, get her out of the way, get her out of the way. This man's gone bad. Oh boy, nope, that doesn't help either.
Okay.
And he's just like runs up to you, Phaedra, as he's trying to dart around you. Brutus does not get a turn. Clack isn't going to do anything. Phaedra, what do you want to do?
Can I just go for the grab? And,
Do it. Give me an athletics check.
I don't have any... Yeah.
Alexander?
Okay. Yeah, that one. Okay, strength check, did you say?
Yep, athletics check.
Athletics.
15 is the DC to beat. He rolled a 15.
Ah, shite.
Ooh, no. He's a slippery one. You grab him, and he twists, and you come away with this nice fur-lined coat in your hands
I wouldn't
instead.
mind that, though.
You can keep that if you want. A nice coat. Bonus action, anything else?
I'm just gonna try and see if I can kick him on the way through, but just as like a through action as he twists me. But nah, can't do anything.
That's right. He's out of his movement here. Draug is just gonna be like standing there, just looking, just confused and pissed off. Squick is going to leap onto your head, Phaedra, and try to stab you.
Try it.
Squick isn't too smart. 22.
It gets me.
7 points of damage as he just managed to find a gap in your armor and sink the scimitar in and just like twist you around. You feel the blade grinding against your collarbone. It's like, Squick! And then he will bonus action. Actually, can he? 1 second. He's going to bonus action disengage and then piss bolt up through the stairs.
Oh, you little bastard! Can I hellish rebuke? I just remembered.
Yeah, you can do that. I'll let you do it. Would be too late, but I'll let you do it.
Yeah, sorry, I just remembered. So I'm casting those at level 2.
You don't have
No,
level
hang
2
on.
yet, do ya?
I'm trying to look.
You don't have level 2 spells yet.
No, okay, yeah, sorry, it was just confusing me. And he's got to do that.
What's that? Dexterity saving throw.
Yep.
Squick is pretty dexterous. We'll see how that goes.
Oh, it's just I guess a reaction, so.
That's a natural one.
Okay.
As he goes to dart outstairs, he just takes 3 steps and just ignites into flame, and his flaming body just keeps running as he just bursts into flame. It takes 5 more steps, and then just collapses and rolls back down the stairs, crispy and toasted and dead, or at least unconscious. You're not sure.
Okay.
Poor Squick.
Dude, that's what he gets for stabbing me in the face.
So Original's not going to do anything. Alexander is questioned. Vharik is up.
So beeline for cut him off at the door. Can I cut him off? Yeah.
Yeah, you can impose yourself between. You got essentially yourself and Phaedra barring the door.
Actually, I'm gonna just come in behind. Actually, so as he's turning to run out the door, I'm gonna run in behind him to try and butt strike him in the back of the head.
Okay, so non-lethal. Give me an attack roll at advantage. Flanking with Phaedra. Oh, yep, and that'll do it. He drops down unconscious.
Right, as my bonus action, I'm just gonna sort of lower my axe and sort of kneel down to him.
Done deal.
Not aggressive, not aggressive to anyone else.
Do you want to drop rage? You can drop rage as a bonus action.
I'll drop rage as a bonus action, yeah.
Or as you start to calm down and your heart starts to slow. You see some of the others just keeping their distance.
I didn't have
flies
my
over.
rage damage on that.
Oh, Jesus. But you come up, you hear some footsteps next to you, and Sir Reginald comes up next to you, and he's like, What is going on here? This is quite unorthodox.
He's a kidnapping, thieving bastard. He organised.
Thieving? Oh, you know what? I always thought he was a bit suspicious, you know. After that last fight when you knocked me unconscious, I'm quite sure that he actually cut my purse and took my money off of me. That scallywag, I was sure it was him. That explains a lot.
I'm gonna search his unconscious person.
Give me an investigation check.
While he's doing that, seeing that he's now all sorted, can I walk over to Squick, give him a little nudge with my foot to see if he's still at least living?
Give me a medicine check.
Oh, where's my medicine?
Yep, that's enough. So he was still living, and you managed to kind of splash some water over him to put out the last of the flames, and you can still feel a heartbeat. You feel like he is stabilized,
Okay,
but unconscious.
I am going to drop one lay on hand into him.
It's 1 hit point,
Yeah,
or one of your dice.
just the 1 hit point.
He's like,
And I'll grab,
"You're pretty."
oh
As
no,
you just-
not you two!
See these golden glowing eyes just looking down him. Vharik with an investigation check of 4. He's got a pouch of coins on his hip, and so Reginald goes, I believe this is my money that he stole of me. I mean, you've done the hard work of investigation. Would you like to go halves there, Mr. Vharik?
I cut the coin purse off and just toss it to Sir Reginald.
Oh well, thank you. But no, I insist you take at least some. Here you go. And he gives you. Oh, this coin purse is not anywhere near as full as it was when I had it. He must have been spending it. The absolute scallywag, I tell you. Just for you, Zolmos. And he gives you 2 gold pieces.
Nice.
So I'm going to oh, Clack, we should get Squick and get out of here. We should lay low for a bit if this if Alexander has been up to some nefarious business. We don't want to get caught up in this.
Eternally say, how do you guys know this kidnapping bastard?
Oh, we've slowly been just filtering in here. Honestly, he's been paying us, the occasional wager, and he keeps us fed down here for his little
Who's dropped?
Oops, is that me gone?
No,
Nah,
you're
Westy.
good.
Nope.
Okay.
Westy.
Okay, cool. So, well, we've all just slowly filtered in here. You know, it's safe and warm, and he keeps us fed. So, you know, we offer him entertainment, but we don't actually know too much about him. He likes to keep to himself. Just likes enjoying watching us beat each other senseless, honestly.
I'm then going to sort of listen to what Reginald says, but cast my eyes over to what's the chick's name?
Drow?
Drow.
Draug. To Draug, and just be like, and you?
Oh, I'm with Sir Reginald here. We actually came from up north a while back, and well, I just like punching people in the face, honestly. And he lets me do that without getting in trouble with any sort of guards or security forces. So yeah, keeps me happy and fed, and my fists conditioned.
And just with like a sick little smile, I'm like, you sure you guys don't want to hang around and help me interrogate? It's like a little sick grin come across my face.
They kind of give me a persuasion check.
We got the card at the back. We can just lock him up with the other guy.
They look at you and they're like, we should just be getting out of here. Honestly, we'll take Squick with us. He seems a little bit beaten.
Hang on. Before they go, can Phaedra just step by the door and just go, have anyone else, since you've started this little club of yours, has anyone else gone missing?
Sir Reginald steps forward. He's like, oh, now that you mention it, yes, we always had people that we invited back again, and every so often some people would sometimes go missing, but we figured that they just didn't want to come and lose any more money to our mighty fighting forces, as it were, and must have just run off. But
is it always the night
only...
after?
Oh no, this one person a while back. I don't remember what his name was, but he fought with us 3 nights in a row. He was quite the impressive fighter. But yeah, he disappeared after that. We thought he must have had enough, but maybe we're not sure. Might have been tied up with this little, do you say, slavery business?
Okay. What do you know about this slavery business?
Oh, nothing. Just what Master Vharik was just saying right there. I don't take anything with slaves. I mean, back before the war, when I had my family's house, we used to have some servants, but no, they were well paid, and they were free to go if they wanted to. Of course, I don't hold with any of this slavery business.
Can I insight him to see if he's not saying everything?
Yeah, roll it.
Gotta have a bad roll sometime.
He seems to be fairly straightforward and honest. He's a bit of a pompous dick. But yeah, doesn't seem to be hiding anything that you can tell.
Okay, with that, she'd be like, okay, thanks for...
Is Brutus their friend? Like, I'm like, they want to take your companion with you?
What?
Oh, well, honestly, we don't want to be carrying around a dead body. We'd rather have you deal with that personally. And Browsers was always kind of a bit of a always sniffing around with Alexander.
An asshole you're
honestly.
talking about? Oh
yeah,
no,
he was a
I
bit
pressed
of
the
an
wrong
asshole.
one. This one.
Sacred Flame. Jesus Christ, what are you lighting fire to?
The body.
Before
Oh,
you do that, I want to search it.
I can get rid of the body.
Give me an investigation check.
And another good one of these ones.
Oh, yeah, that's a bit better.
Hey, that's not bad. So on his body, he's got some. He's wearing fairly simple leather armor. He's got his scimitar, which is decent nick. He seems to take care of it, and a light crossbow with 20 bolts on his hip. Checking him over though, you see he's got a silver necklace around his neck. Just fairly simple chain. It's probably worth a good 10 gold pieces. It's quite nicely crafted.
I look over to Phaedra and go, I got no need for armor or crossbow bolts, but you feel free to help yourself, and I'll take the necklace.
That's alright, I got his fur coat.
And I'm going to On that, I'm going to bind and skull drag Alexander back to our little cart, and spend the rest of the night disposing of Brutus's body.
How would you like to dispose of said body?
I already offered up my flames.
The fire.
Also burning it somewhere?
Yep.
Do you just want me to like sacred flame him right there and just burn him to a little crisp?
Yep. So remove his armor and all the stuff, and then
Done. No save.
Do you wait for these fine folk to disappear before you start doing anything?
yes.
Okay, just checking. In case you wanted to, intimidate or anything.
Well,
No worries, so,
they've already said that they don't care about him, so I was just gonna go. Anyway, whatever.
Anyway, so they all just pretty much hightail it out there as you finish burning the body and that. Yeah, and you can drag the unconscious form of Alexander back to the cart. About an hour later or so, he kind of comes back to consciousness.
This is where we might need Atticus.
Who's been drawing penises in their sleep? God damn it.
Where's all the penises?
They're in Derek's room.
Bring the party,
Oh,
bring
no,
the party. The party needs to see.
Bring the party to see the penis.
Whoa, that's graphic.
That's a whopper penis, eh? That's so funny.
Are you able to delete that?
I could.
Okay.
But that's where Westy sleeps. On that big,
Story.
long...
Westy and Mercury in the penis room.
Yeah, the penis party.
But yeah, so it's getting later on into the evening. It's closing on 10, 11 o'clock. Would you guys like to settle down for the evening, or did you want to do anything else with Alexander?
I just want to one with that armor, take it and hide it underneath all the other guys' gear. Hide it underneath our furs on the cart. And if Alexander's waking up, I want to start interrogating him again about what he knows.
Hog time first. Do we want to time?
He's
up?
already hog
Okay,
tied in the back of the cart.
Yeah. So as you toss him into the cage with with poor old Thok, he darts to the side, but seeing Phaedra there is just like, and just kind of shuffles his way over, just trying to keep quiet and unnoticed. And Alexander. Oh, what's that? It hit me. Looks up at you, Vharik, and goes, yes. I best be going now. You have a lovely evening, and starts trying to stand up.
Inside the cage.
Yeah, and starts trying to shift his hands around, like almost nonchalantly tries to start getting out, like just looking around, like, oh no, this isn't where I parked my car, sort of thing.
We're starting a slave colony, are we, Vharik?
I'm just gonna start chuckling a bit, like it's not so comfy, is it? I spent the last few nights in there, because of you. Now's the time to start talking.
Oh. Right. Okay. Look, we just had an agreement with myself and that band. They wanted some able-bodied people. I wanted some extra gold. It was an agreement. When I found a good fighter, I would leave a message underneath the rock near the back gate, and no questions asked. Okay, so I saw you did a fantastic job, by the way. Very, very good. Maybe do you need a someone to haggle for your businesses? Maybe I could become your spokesperson. Maybe.
When he's talking about the leaving the message and stuff, I'm gonna look at the other bandit that we've got in the same crate and be like, is he telling it?
He's like, Thok's just like gives a gentle nod, trying to remain still undetected by most people, but he just looks at you and just gives a gentle nod of, yeah, he's telling the truth, sort of thing.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be like, at Alexander's request, just like, I'm gonna sleep on this. Make yourself comfortable. You're gonna be here a while.
Of course, sleep on the deal. You know, if you cut my hands and give me a pen, I could maybe draw up a contract. I could, I could. I've quite a few different contacts throughout the world. We could go on tour maybe, and you could, I could take a cut of the profits maybe. I could spruik you up a bit. We could make
Can
a
I?
good show.
Okay, I'm just gonna get the butt of my axe. I'm just gonna try and knock him out now. This is thunk.
Easy enough to do. Just thud him in the temple, and he just falls unconscious again.
And I'm just going to give
I
a
don't have
slight
the
little
sleep
smile
spell.
over to Phaedra and just like, that was a fun night. So, is the stable boy still here? Looking after the
Yeah.
cart?
He's kind of sitting up in the rafters above it, and he looks like he's bringing over some extra straw to start shoveling or pitchforking down to start feeding the oxen a little bit more. You see the oxen's been taken off into one of the side stalls. It's been, you see it's been starting to get brushed down one of its side while the matted knots have been taken out of its fur.
Alright. I'm gonna perch up in the barn for the night. I'm gonna sling the stable boy some coin, like food and drink for the night. This is where I'm staying.
Oh, thank you, mister. Would you like me to brush your hair as well? You got some knots in there.
Do it, Vharik. Do it.
I can do the oxen, then I can do you, or you
Do
first.
it, Vharik. Do it.
mister.
You're gonna look pretty in the morning.
I like it braided. Can you do braids?
Oh,
Are they like dreadlocks?
no.
No.
I
Second.
could probably learn. mister.
I'll
learn.
teach him.
Practice on the oxen first, okay?
I'll teach him how to do it since I got to braid my hair anyway for the helmet.
Okay. So you spend some time teach the kid. Everyone else, the rest
the
of you guys can. Calliope, are you settling down for the evening?
Yes. She's not going to be staying up.
What's this
Drinking.
Discord thing?
I'm gonna spend my night drinking and getting braided, beard and hair.
Easy enough.
I've
Calliope and
shouted.
Zolmos.
Sorry, go on.
So that'll be another 5 silver pieces if you guys want a room to yourselves, or you can all try to squeeze into the room with the 2 unconscious drunkards.
I've put down that gold piece, hoping that it would pay for everyone.
Okay, yep. Yeah, they'll show you to
Whatever
another
anybody
room.
wants, they can have, sort of thing, is what I was going for.
I also just realised I had the nightly regard, so I don't know if that's going to take in effect, but I wasn't in the tavern all that long for them to...
How much am I paying this stable boy?
An extra 5 silver pieces will take care of the rest of you guys, and he'll bring out food and drink and some ale and take care of you guys for the rest of the evening.
Nice.
And for myself, I am not getting a very good rest all night because I am going to try and find the prettiest face within the bar.
With your blood hand?
With my bloody hand.
Ah! Well, if you find
that five-
Phaedra, she might be able to heal it up for you.
I got killed with myself. I'm just being a dickhead about it.
Well, without using
send it,
a
Luke.
spell.
Is that 5 silver pieces per person or for total?
Nah, they'll cover the both of you.
I'll be just like, look at Phaedra and just be like, thanks for the backup. I've got it covered. I've got this one covered.
She'll just nod. Cool.
Alright, Zolmos, give me a...
Oh no.
What would you like to do? Do you want to be doing anything in particular, or just a general persuasion check as you're trying to chat up some of the various women around here?
Unfortunately, I'm a sucker for a pretty face, so that is one of my flaws.
Which
Ah.
table are you going
Back up
to
there so we can
first?
watch.
Yeah, move the party in it for sure. I'm just looking for who I think the prettiest face is, whether it was the elf girls, whether it was whoever it was.
Alright, Bryce, who's
mirror.
the prettiest?
Well, Olga has a
Can I be the
certain...
mirror?
Olga has a certain, strength of will about her.
Je ne sais quoi.
Olga! Oh, damn, Olga!
There's a lovely half orc lady down here. Yeah, can do. And there's a couple of half elves down here, as well as there's actually I think that's all the women in the bar pretty much.
Okay,
Yep, can
so
do.
it's just a half elves and Olga.
Oh, there's the dwarven lady
She's
that
passed out
That's
as well.
passing out.
who's
Yeah, I'm not a
starting
rapist,
to-
mate.
she's starting to come to consciousness, but she's still very much drunk. But yeah, probably the best looking would be, depending on your taste, probably one of these two lovely half-elven ladies.
All right, all right. I'll just do my persuasion check. You lead me to what it is, and then we'll see what happens from there. There we go. Normal roll.
There you go.
Oh, persuasion. That was meant to be perception.
Ooh.
Sorry.
Persuasion, though, we'll take that. So as you're kind of just moving around the bar, you know, just talking to the odd person, and you just, you know, doing your thing, being your charismatic, occasionally just like strumming on your lute, and yeah, looking over at these two women sipping wine from their glasses. They are rapt by you. They're just
He's snaking
pretty much
in
just
Atticus.
undressing you with their eyes as you're walking around. You kind of saunter on up to them.
I'm a sucker for a pretty face, so I look at the barkeep and I go, mate, can you get me a room by myself? And then I see where it takes me.
Oh.
Or he comes wandering over as you wave him down. He brings over a couple of glasses of wine for the ladies again.
That's my daughter.
I've already got a plug in hand and I'm ready for a broken face.
They're not his daughter. It's okay. Olga may be his daughter. He's like, oh yes, of course. This is you want one of the maybe the special room. Why is it sounding French now? I don't know. Screw it. He's going with it.
Okay, yeah. How much is the special room?
The premium room upstairs is 2 gold piece a night. If you want the fanciest of rooms, we can bring up a nice
Fortunately, one of my other flaws is I like to hold on to money.
If you want just a normal room, then it is 5 silver pieces. If you want, young man.
I go. Does that gold piece cover it from earlier or nah?
No, this is extra. That's covered the
Extra?
food and the wine and the
I look at my
booze.
shitty gold bag and go, damn it, I've only got gold pieces because I'm an idiot.
I can give you some change if you need.
Alright, so I flick him a gold piece and I go and try and chat up a
He'll
woman.
give you 5 silver pieces back.
Cold water.
Hey, Sage, I'll get you cold water.
And here, Olga can show up to the room. I mean, if you want, you can be joined by Olga as well. These two lovely ladies. It is up to them as well.
Okay,
But
let's do it all. I'm taking it all, baby. And then I go upstairs and I try and bring the women with me.
like, Привет, Olga, come here. Come here, take this fine young man and his 2 ladies up to the room.
At this point, I think I'm drinking too much ale to even care if I'm bringing the other 2 women. I'm like, oh, let's go, baby.
And you see Olga will just pick you up over her shoulder.
I'm a dickhead.
And I'm not going to play the whole night, but I want you to make
fine.
a...
Oh gosh.
Do we have to
Holy
move the
shit.
party back down for Luke?
First up, give me an athletics check.
Athletics.
Blows
Yeah.
load
You
in
are
30
a mean man, Bryce. Knowing that I am a bard.
I mean, there's 3 of them. Otherwise, it would have been maybe a performance check.
Oh,
Hey, 17. That is
Nice.
very solid.
Nice.
Yeah, it is a very athletic evening. A little bit of broken furniture had. You're going to be a little bit sore in the morning, but yeah, I'm not going to roleplay that encounter.
yeah. No, I don't think anyone needs to hear
Do
that.
the voice.
Oh, apart from the other people up there.
In saying that, I'm guessing I didn't get a good night's rest.
You only need how long?
8 hours. No, it did not happen. I'll keep my 15 hit points.
No, you settle down long enough to get a good night's rest. Yeah.
Thanks,
I'm not
Bryce. It's
gonna-
such a nice
I'm not
thing.
gonna bully you for some hilarious role playing and not giving you a long rest. But yeah, so everyone can finish a long rest. So cure your hit points, restore anything you had. If you want, he will offer you additional rations if you want to try to stock up on some. Where are we? How much do rations cost? Sorry, give me uno momento. 5 silver pieces each.
All right. Do you want to? Sorry,
Oh.
Sky. Do you want to estimate how much that gold piece got us through? And
So
How
that
much
that
is-
has kept you fed essentially for the evening and for breakfast and everything else. So you're not going to burn through a set of rations today.
yeah,
But yeah, if each of you wants to buy a couple more rations for another gold each, that'd get you another couple of days' food.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll drop a gold on that.
I'll use the other bit of change you gave me. And,
I do have
and,
a question.
I do the
though.
same.
Hang on. I'm just gonna post that up. There you go. Will this help us at all?
Nope.
Okay. Cool,
I
cool.
go back to where the fighting pit was and just scavenge whatever food's there.
Yep. Give me a survival or perception check. Yeah, scratching around there's, a lot of it is kind of food that's going to go off pretty fast. But you managed to find 4 days worth of, some hard bread and some kind of dried cheeses and some dried sausages and that. So, not
Barrel
4
of
rations
ale.
for yourself if you want.
And how much for a keg of ale?
Do you want to buy a whole keg of ale?
Can we just roll one out from downstairs?
If you try to steal that,
Oh,
someone's
okay.
definitely going to notice. I mean,
Nah.
you can certainly try, but you may end up fighting Olga.
No,
No,
I'm not stealing things.
that was a beautiful night with that woman.
I'm in
Is she
love.
distracted though?
She's worn out from the night before, isn't she?
At advantage.
But you have woken up in the
Almost.
morning and Olga is gone. She's not there. She's run out on you during the night.
That's fine, Olga. I still got my half elves.
Olga's not a cover.
I want to see Atticus. What his when you walk out downstairs with the
Atticus has woken up with the naked Derek over the other side of the room, snoring away gently to himself.
I can't see this. Wait. Where am I?
I just
Oh.
dragged you back into the main bar room.
He's upside
Too easy.
down.
Yeah, I found that out just then. My character is just like, he looks like that, like, don't talk to me mood, obviously. Like, just woke up, hungover as fuck. And it's just like, grumpily goes to the table, grabs out his pen and inkwell and writes down the notes from yesterday, in specifically Dwarvish. Grabs a coffee that's like on the counter that doesn't belong to him and starts drinking it. And just goes over and heads the note specifically to Zolmos because he knows he can't read them and he'll have to go see his sister. And then he goes sits down at like a bench in the corner by himself, just like beside in his temple while sipping the coffee.
What I want to know from Murky is, do you remember that I helped you last night? Does that not give me any brownie points? No? Okay, fine.
Oh, hold on.
Okay.
What does
Wait
that
on me.
say?
You got to stab the hand.
I take my bloody hand with the note over to fucking Calliope. I'm like, he gave me this. Bloody
Sorry, so-
Atticus did it again.
The notes are just about the Shining Legion as well as the missing people in the sinkhole on the road and stuff like that.
Oh, yep. I'll just turn to the brother, give it back to him, and be like, "It's intel," and then just like, "Don't bother me." Like, God.
I go, whatever. I'm too happy from last night anyway to give it to you.
But Calliope had a hot bath last night. She's feeling fresh. She is good.
Ready for a day's adventure. Sick
Yep.
of fighting oxen on the road again.
Yeah, stupid ox. But anyway.
Can I
Who
walk
wants-
in since I'm there as well and just go up to Atticus and just slap him on the back and go, "How's your night? Looked like you enjoyed yourself."
I'm just gonna give her like just a death stare and then get back to looking at my coffee.
Oh yeah, and I will ask the bartender for a vegetarian breakfast,
Oh,
And
all
I
right,
will-
Derek.
and I will go up to Derek and be like, "I am so sorry."
He looks a bit confused and he just like grabs like half a loaf of bread and he goes to hand it to you and then he like stops for a second. He's like, "Oh, pulls a weevil out of it. That's probably not vegetarian. There you go.
That's fine, thank you. And then I'll bring it up to Derek. I'll be heating it up as I go, so it's sort of like a warmer loaf of bread. And then I'll be like, I'm so sorry, here you go.
Yeah,
look at
I
Calliope and go,
grudgingly,
Sorry, go on.
I grudgingly accept this meal, and I'm hungover as fuck. I will death stare him the whole time.
You mean her? You've got to be.
Sorry, her.
Yeah.
Just so you know, you said vegetarian. He's actually vegan.
Yeah, I know, but it was just too hard.
I'm gonna
These
use the
people
You
button.
think these Russians
These
are going to
people wouldn't
understand?
yeah. Correct. They wouldn't understand, so I said vegetarian. I was going to say vegan, but then they'd be like, "What's a vegan?" And I'll be like,
No. Yeah, so Derek is no longer vegan. He's just vegetarian.
"Yeah."
Barkeep, do we have any deer meat?
Bambi? Some Bambi?
Oh, you want some fresh venison?
Yeah, fresh.
We've got
raw.
some sort of meat somewhere. It's salted. It might be deer. I can go check. Comes
Wait,
back in with like a just like an entire leg of venison that's been skinned and salted and preserved. And just you want this? It is 1 gold
Hang on.
piece. It should cover your enough food for at least a couple of days.
Done.
Okay, mark off that gold and mark another 4 days worth of rations if you want.
Yep.
And just this big old leg of deer.
I'm just
Um,
gonna.
Just so you know, Bryce, I also used the rest of that coin that he was going to give me as change. I said, no, just make that rations.
Yep, perfect. You can do that.
Do you want me to add another 4, or I don't really know how many?
Add another 2 for 5 silver pieces.
2?
Yeah, I'm pretty relaxed with money.
I'm
Roger?
gonna be chewing my deer meat loudly and obnoxiously, just looking at Derek.
Are you sitting next to him?
At this stage, I think you guys have got enough rations that should cover you at least to the Flamborg.
Okay. Sounds good.
Do you guys want to get back on the road?
Yeah, let's
Yes.
get back on the road.
Before we,
100%.
before we
I
go,
waved goodbye to
With
the
our
women.
braided oxen?
Yep,
Wait,
sorry,
so-
who was that? Atticus?
yeah, before we go, I was just gonna go over to the dwarf guys that I made friends with last night, and be like, now that we've had rapport, blah blah blah, is there anything you can tell me? Basically just asking them about any rumors and shit they've heard, if it's any different from what the elven chicks had heard.
Most of the same, they hadn't heard anything about the slavers. If you mentioned that, but they do mention that the Shining Legion that was asking for jobs. You mentioned that around them, and they're like,
Yeah.
"Ugh, those celestial bastards. I don't know if I trust them. I don't know what accent, but yeah, they're kind of yeah, they're not sure. They mentioned something about celestial dudes with the Legion. It's yeah, they pay good money and all, but they wouldn't want to work with them.
Yeah, okay. Not too easy. Yeah, I'll head out now. And I'm gonna sit opposite the cage and just stare at old mate the whole time on this journey.
Has anyone noticed the extra body in the cage?
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
as you mount up back, the little kid kind of hitches up the oxen, which now has this it is covered in braids. It's been brushed out, braided. You see a little daisy stuck behind one of its ears. This oxen is having a fantastic time.
Its name
The,
is now Daisy.
Poor Thok, you wake up in the morning and he's shivering cold. It looks like maybe a bucket of water's been dumped over his head sometime in the night. You're not sure, but he's not having a good time. And then yeah, there's this other. Alexander is hog-tied up there next to Thok, and
Well, if I
yeah,
notice that,
Did
if I notice that as I'm walking to it, I'll start to freeze it. So he just believes that my presence makes it colder.
oh, Jesus Christ.
Hey, that's
Yeah, so
interesting.
as you get up close, the water just starts to crystallize and freeze, and he starts shivering and looks up and sees you approach, and just a puff of frosted air comes out of his mouth, and he just shrinks down, starts trying to hide behind Alexander, and just starts shivering uncontrollably,
You
seeing
keep
your
getting
presence.
in just before me because I was like, I'll dump another 1 hit point into to warm him up.
Oh,
So as you hop up, so whereabouts is everyone seating? Seating? Sure, that's a word.
I'll
I'm gonna
walk
sit,
today.
opposite the cage, just staring at Thack.
Got it. Who else? Phaedra, where are you at?
I'll walk alongside the cart or something today.
Okay, you can be alongside the cart. Calliope, I'm imagining you're on the cart. You don't like walking.
Nah, she'll be sitting down and reading something. But also, mage armor is already on.
I just how nonchalant everyone is about us just taking extra prisoners, and it's just like,
Well,
oh well.
To be fair though, like, did you fill us in who this person was, or not at all?
Nope.
Not
Okay.
during breakfast. No.
I feel like to Calliope and between ourselves being our relationship, I'm sort of like, don't mention it. Like,
I think that's what we are.
We're both like, yeah, whatever. Especially since we have our auntie here. Is she still with us, or did she decide to depart
she's still
now?
with you.
Okay, cool,
No.
sweet. So she's staying with us. So I'm sort of like, let's not question too much.
Yeah, 100%.
While we've got our auntie here. Until then, we'll start making some plays.
Was that cat dude still with us?
Yeah, Scuba
yes.
Joe. What did Scuba Joe get up to last night?
So fun thing, like you rocked up there and you didn't see him for the entire night. Like last you saw
It wasn't
popped
Vharik?
up
What
and-
the fuck?
No, you didn't see him the entire night. But as you start leaving, he kind of hops back up onto the cart. He's like, "Oh, good morning. Did you have a good night?"
I love Scuba
Would
Joe.
Scuba
I
have
love him
told
so much.
Phaedra anything since she was looking after him?
You didn't see him throughout the night.
Okay. Alright.
And where is Derek sitting?
I'll be walking alongside because I don't believe in slavery for animals, pulling us along.
Lovely.
Actually,
Right, so let's go Derek and Vharik. Oh, screw it. Let's just go Derek. You're kind of walking alongside next to the cart. Give me a survival check or perception.
I thought there was a car alarm going off. It was one of the birds.
I heard that too, yeah.
Ooh, 15. Lovely. So as you're cruising along throughout the day, it's taken a little bit of a cold turn today. The morning's fairly crisp, and that same breeze is starting to pick up a little bit more. Yeah, you're moving down the road, and you start to turn south now as you're going. The forest is still crowded quite closely into the road, but it's starting to thin as the day progresses. But you're walking along and you hear the birds in the area suddenly start to go quiet, as if there's some sort of predator nearby, and you start scanning around and
So the car alarm
looking.
is actually right. It's not running cool.
and then as you're moving, suddenly you see next to the oxen, the ground just tremble and shift, and you call out a yell of warning, and I'll get everyone to roll initiative.
Yes.
Oh, Bryce, you're gonna have to walk me through that one.
Yep, can do.
What
Don't
is
click
So,
again.
that?
Above your health and next to your armor class, it literally
Oh, yeah.
says initiative.
But
Click that
make
word.
sure, so select your token first.
Oh,
God damn it.
where's my token?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
8 again?
That's
Come
right,
on.
I can add you if you
I'll be back.
didn't. Ooh, 18,
Oh,
perfect.
18.
Derek.
Well, fuck. What a shit initiative roll. I am well worn out from last.
Clearly weren't paying attention. Hopefully everyone can see that.
What the actual fuck is that?
What the fuck is that?
Yes.
Can I do a nature check on that? Or, no, I won't. I'll look at the druid and be like, you
Yeah,
don't know
I
what the fuck
wanna-
that is.
Wait, let me figure out my character.
Oh, you guys rolled initiative? How did I not hear that part?
Oh yeah, we rolled
23, holy fuck.
Nice.
No.
Anyway, so as you guys are
nat
moving
20.
along, the cart's solid. That's right, one of those guys got a nat 20 as well. So yeah, the cart's rocking and shifting around. Suddenly you hear Derek just call out a warning and point. You see the ground just shift and writhe, and just erupting out of the ground, you see this strange creature, like hard chitinous layer of armor, and just these spikes and thorns coming off. These opens up his mouth and just hisses at you with
Can I-
this weird clicking hiss, and you see
Can I
these
do an
spikes
nature check?
starting to grow up next to his eyes. And I'll let you do a nature check because you rolled well on your on both your initiative and your survival. So you saw this guy coming. But you
Whoa.
have
Not
managed
good.
to avoid this ambush.
If you click on the picture where it says magnifying glass, it just takes over your whole screen as a giant monster.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
Yay! Yeah, you're not sure what these things are, but they don't look like nice, friendly beasts to you.
Fair enough. Fair
Oh,
enough.
they're very small, are they?
So you see down here, this one here is roughly, he's a little bit
okay,
smaller
yep.
than an oxen, but he's still bigger than a human. These two here that you see, they come scuttling down out the side of a tree,
Yeah.
much smaller. They look
Okay.
like baby versions of it.
Right.
But it's their turn first. With the natural 20. Wait, who? Atticus, you didn't show up. Give me a
I
second.
clicked on me and rolled initiative.
Yeah, that's right. Sometimes it just screws up. I'll add ya. We have 22. Who else do we have? Sorry, I'll just do a quick check. So we got Atticus, Derek, Vharik, Phaedra.
Just so you know, Atticus was the
Calliope.
nat 20.
Yeah,
I
so it
rolled
was one.
I rolled a 5 as well.
Rolled a 5. And what did you get, Zolmos?
5.
Plus 3.
Oh, jeez, what is that?
What?
thing?
What did you get? Sorry, Zolmos?
5
5 as
plus
well?
3. It's the same as
You both
Calliope.
have +3. Yeah.
We are literally the exact same, Calliope and I.
I'll let you two decide who wants to go first.
Share a brain.
I will.
Quickly, can you just fill
Okay,
me
ladies
in?
first.
Are you sure? You sure?
What-
I
what
remember
is this
Bardic
thing?
Inspiration this week.
Oh, good. Good.
So can you see the creature that I've popped up,
Yeah,
Sky?
I saw that. The bug.
Yeah, that thing has just erupted from a tunnel underground, and it's eyeing off the oxen hungrily at the moment.
Oh, so that
And
was
then
this
yeah, you
thing.
see these two little guys come skittering down from the tree,
Okay.
and they are going first because they also got a natural 20.
Ugh, ugly things.
Oh, so this one is going to charge straight at Derek. This one is going to charge at Atticus. Oops, sorry,
Boo.
that's the wrong character.
Get knocked out first round again, Atticus.
Wait, so I fucking stitched myself. My character literally has an ability that when I go to 0 hit points, I can do a roll to save myself.
Oh yeah, there is, isn't there? Yeah.
Yeah, fucking gotta read my character.
16 to hit. So you see this small creature come just scuttling, leaps up onto the back of the cart and just jams his like spiked teeth and jaw into the side of your leg and starts trying to tear out a chunk of meat for 4 piercing damage
Wait, who's this for?
Who's this, me or?
on Atticus.
Oh, motherfucker.
And this one is on Derek for, yep, that'll hit 7 points of piercing damage.
Oh, well.
As he just starts to like rip your eye off, just his like these needle sharp teeth just seem to be trying to tear away at your flesh. So to remove your hit points, you can click that little circle above your character, Westy, and you can just hit -7, or you can go to your character sheet. But we're over to Atticus.
First thing I'm gonna do is cast Mage Armor. So.
Lovely. Action Mage Armor.
Calliope's thinking ahead.
Last for 8 hours. Do it when you wake up.
So it becomes 13 plus Dexterity modifier.
So your armor will go to 13, and then whatever your dexterity is, plus that.
So it becomes 15.
15. Yep, that's good enough. And then I'm going to use my sorcery points to cast another level 1 spell, and I'm gonna fucking.
So, Murky, what you'll need to manually do, though, is change your AC to be what it is. Otherwise, he will get hits on you when he control clicks you.
Oh, okay. Yep, so
Yeah.
15.
So
then-
you can't. So you can get your spell slots back using those sorcery points, but you can't cast 2 spells with it. Once you get meta magic, you can take quicken spell. So
Yeah.
you can cast like an action spell as a bonus action. But right now, those sorcery points can just give you extra spell slots. There's not
Oh,
too-
yeah, right. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, okay then.
Level 3, you can start to use your meta magic to do other stuff.
Yeah, too easy. Too
Yeah,
easy.
we're at that shit level right now where it's like
Yeah.
kind of okay, but not that great.
Yeah, you're not easily gonna die like level 1, but you're still not that great. Anything else, Atticus?
Nah, I'm fine, thanks.
Okay, chill out, Derek. Over to you.
So I'll start off with.
Turn into a bear!
I will cast a spell Animal Friendship to see if I can calm the beast down. So.
Can you chuck that spell up so I can? Oh yeah, thank you.
So if his as intelligence is 4 or higher.
Actually, what did you roll on your nature check before?
8.
8. Yeah, right. Yeah, so you kind of reach forward with a small morsel of mushroom towards this beast, trying to magically like attune yourself with it, and you kind of reach in and just generally with animals you get a feeling of you know their history and their evolution. This one here, you just get flashes of just monstrous energy, and you realize this isn't a natural beast. This is some sort of mutated monstrosity that hasn't evolved naturally, and the spell doesn't grip because it's not a beast. It's a monstrosity, you imagine.
Old mate wants to fight. I'll put my fist up and I will turn into crocodile. Before I do that though, I will tell everyone that a crocodile's jaws can apply 5,000 pounds of pressure per square inch, and I'll turn into a crocodile.
He's a scholar! He's a scholar! Oh no, we lost Bryce.
Yeah. Oh.
He's coming back. He's coming back.
And push his.
We can hear you now.
Why is the
You
crocodile
dropped
so
out.
big?
He'll shrink it. He'll shrink it.
Or will I? Let me check the crocodile's size. No, it's a large beast, so yeah, that's how
Oh,
much
there you
room.
go.
Oh shit, okay.
They're just a big old beast.
So technically,
great.
though, you're not at a high enough level that it can swim, so you're a very land-based crocodile.
And because I've already used an action, I can't do anything. But I am a very scary crocodile.
You're a very scary crocodile,
They're
which
still
the oxen
fast. You
does
can
not
still
approve of.
whiplash. Quick.
Actually, I was going to roll. Sorry, I also forgot this. 1 second.
The ox.
Oh, perfect. The oxen's turn is next.
No!
The oxen, seeing this creature here, is going to try to take off running.
Your
Just
turn order's
stampeding.
just gone funny. I think you
As a reaction, can I try and restrain it?
deleted Derek.
What did I? No, no. Sorry, I put
No,
him
no.
on the
Crocodile.
second.
Oh shit,
Can
yeah,
do
you're
this.
right.
Yeah.
No, no,
okay.
it's okay. I can do this. There you go.
Cool, cool.
Because I put Derek onto the GM layer just so he's not in my way.
Yeah.
There you go. Crocodile is there. Perfect, thank you. No, that would require some sort of extra ability. Sorry, Vharik. But I will get you to make a dexterity saving throw if this oxen just starts piss bolting away from this creature.
So whose turn is it?
The oxen.
The ox.
Okay, yeah, sorry, the turn order's not catching up.
No, it has. On my screen at least. It has.
Oh, can I use
1
this?
second. Where are we up to? There you go, Sky, sorry.
Yeah,
Fixed.
now it is.
Yes, so you have an advantage on dexterity saving throws
Just do
because you see
another-
this
I'll
oxen
just-
coming. Yep,
just
so
do
roll again.
another roll
Just
then.
straight roll.
So you know, Bryce, you have the most calming music for this.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Brooker. Let's fix
Thank
that,
you.
shall we?
Yeah, no problem. I'm like,
Motherfucker die, motherfucker die!
I'm ready to fall asleep as I
We got
get attacked by
Too
some
hungover.
abomination.
Have you fixed your bloody hand yet?
Oh yeah, no, Bryce did say it was fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
He gave
right.
me the benefit of a doubt there. He was very nice.
Boom, 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 boom. The oxen just takes off running. Vharik, you luckily managed to
Oh, jeez.
duck out of way.
Taking
Even
everyone.
the young monster came with us. That's sick.
Oh, yeah, he's up on the cart.
Oh, that's sick.
But that guy there will take a
Oh.
chomp as he runs past.
Don't kill the ox. We need that to fucking
Ooh,
carry
yeah.
our hide.
So the oxen takes 5 points of damage as this thing just takes a chunk of flesh entirely,
This guy?
like, just into his mouth. Yeah, so he bit onto the
Yeah,
oxen.
yeah,
The oxen
okay.
has taken 5 points of damage, and see like the chunk of flesh ripped out the oxen's back leg. You know, braided hair and all.
Always trying to kill the oxes.
Not the oxen.
And seeing Vharik almost run down, he's going to try to bite into you as well. So he's going to take 2 stab attacks at you, Vharik.
And
First one is a hit for 5 points of piercing damage, not half because you're not raging yet.
Yep.
And the second one you manage to duck out of the way as he tries to take another bite out of you, and so it's your turn.
reaction.
5 points. Seeing this thing try and bite the oxen, and I've just spent the night sleeping with it. I'm gonna rage.
Oh wait, I should have had advantage. Yep, too late. I've ruined it. Roger, you want to rage? Go for it.
Yep. And recklessly attack this one.
Perfect. Swing away.
That'd be at advantage as well because of the croc.
Yeah, sorry, yeah, you can attack, just, you don't even need to reckless, you can just attack because you're flanked with the crocodile.
Yep.
Thank you, Sky. That's a miss. So you think you're gonna hit, this thing doesn't even flinch out of the way, and your axe just slams into its like hard chitinous armor, but just on an off angle, and just goes skidding off. Can you imagine this guy's like thick hide is very hard to punch it through. Anything else? Any movement left?
Alright, stay where I am.
Roger, Phaedra, over to you.
Seeing that little buggy creature up on the cart taking off with them, I am going to do this. Oh, come on. There you go,
Oh,
there's
that
my
one.
one.
There's your one.
And
It was an Eldritch Blast, though. Nothing that can
Would-
sort of
would've been
react
good
on
damage.
you.
and then she's gonna run in. Yeah, to him. Then what? What? Who's that?
What's that?
Sorry, that's the art
That's
myself.
How
Oh,
arty. Don't let my art die.
Alright, and
I
that's
saved her up.
that's pretty much all I can do for now.
No worries. Yep, you didn't give it attack for Zolmos, over to you.
I'm going to immediately go dissonant whispers on the adult
You got one.
Cruthery?
Roger.
I don't know how to fucking say
Wisdom save.
that.
Terrific.
What did I say? Dissonant whispers. There you go. Level 1. And do you need the spell? It's a DC 13, I believe.
Yep,
It
yep, yep.
is.
We go. Wisdom save. Perfect. What do we
DC.
got? Ooh, 17.
Damn it!
It's good. Does he still take half
He
damage?
takes half damage, however, he does not run away.
No, roll me some damage.
There's the damage for you. It is a 13 psychic damage,
it's up
so
top.
half of that
Oh,
is,
sorry, just up there,
is
6.
6. And then I will Bardic Inspiration. I'll go, Vharik, my man! And then go and wink at him.
So Vharik has Bardic Inspiration, so that's a D6 to attack rolls, damage rolls.
Saving
that-
throws as well, I think.
Sorry, I will grab it up.
Can you just chuck that up and Calliope over to you?
Alright, I am gonna do this. Wait, can I right click on the creatures? Sorry, is it? Oh, it's alt click. No,
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to. Well, okay, I'm gonna magic missile. I'm gonna send 2 at the young, and then 1 at the other young one that's further away.
Okay, so 2 on this one. If you just click
Yep.
and hold, it'll ping.
Oh, really? Shouldn't I be able to like alt click it and it highlights it for me, and then I can do the damage direct?
I don't think so.
Ah, that's right. Oh,
That
so I'll
might
go.
be an additional shortcut that I
Yeah.
have on there.
It's right. So
So
the
2
first
this
one.
way.
Yep. Oh, sorry. Why isn't it doing it?
That's 3.
You gotta do 3, yeah.
That's
So-
5. This one is looking very, very beaten up as these 2 just bolts of energy
Boom, boom.
spear into the side of it. And see
Finish
this
'em.
just green, bloody ichor just spray off the back of the cart.
And
Finish that
the
one.
third shot will go. No, well, I already declared. Sorry.
Yeah. So
And,
magic missile you have to declare because they are simultaneous. Some other
Yeah.
things.
Oh,
you
okay,
do turn
yeah.
And then 2 damage to the other one.
Yep, and that one just... You see the bolt just like spear and swirl around the crocodile for a second before
That's
stabbing
good.
into the side of this thing.
Magic Missile is broken.
It's a handy one. It's not maximum amounts of damage, but it's consistent damage.
Consistent damage. Yep. Movement. I'm just gonna stay on the cart.
Roger.
The oxen's still
Um,
piss bolting, isn't it?
Yep. Alright, over to these fellas. This one here is going to use his action to disengage. And you see him just like dart back and leap off the cart and start piss bolting down into this,
That black
trying to get
hole
into this
thing
tunnel here.
that I saw.
He's not gonna 5, 10. Yeah, so he's just about to jump down into this tunnel here.
Ooh.
This one here is going to take a bite at El Crocodile at advantage. For 23 hits for 7 points of damage, as he just takes a big old chunk of crocodile flesh and scales out and starts like chewing it down. So drop your hit points by 7 on the crocodile, and Atticus, over to you.
I will cast Firebolt at the young Cruci.
The running one?
Yes.
Send it. Yeah, so Westy, you should be able to select the crocodile and just take that hit points off.
Nah, I can't. I don't think I can.
Really?
Oh wait.
You should be
Oh,
able
here we
to
go, 12.
control him.
Here we go.
Yep,
Never
perfect.
mind,
There you go.
got
Good
it.
man. 11 to hit is a miss. So you see the firebolt just narrowly go wide and slam into the ground, igniting a few of the bits of dry grass around the edge of this hole. Anything else?
Yeah, from there, I'm gonna go 5, 10, and put myself here, so certain person has advantage in the next attack.
Sounds good.
Yep.
Crocodile, your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna take a bite at the big adult
Big boy.
one.
No worries, roll it
Yep,
at
big boy.
advantage.
So was that a D20?
Yep, so you should have your attack on the crocodile. Actually, don't click anything for a second, because I might need to... Yeah, it's going to always roll advantage. Query advantage, that's what I want to do. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. Okay, so on the crocodile, you should see the bite attack. On its character sheet, can you see it, Westy?
Yeah, but I don't see anything that I can like attack
Just
with
literally
it.
hit the name. Press the name.
Nah, it doesn't let me attack with that.
Oh,
Oh
really?
wait.
Should do.
Yes, advantage. No, got it. Advantage.
Okay, good.
Done.
What do we got? As it shows up, 14 to hit.
14.
No, so you like try to latch on your teeth, just skate off of this creature's hard chitinous hide. You don't find
But it
purchase
does-
there.
Oh, but it does say
Only if you hit.
grappled. Does that only? Okay, only. If you
Yeah,
hit.
only if you hit, because it's like pulls its
Okay.
leg out of your mouth. Sorry, that
Fair.
was not quite high enough.
Fair.
The oxen is going to keep trying to run.
Bye, guys.
Hi. Ooh, the adult's turn. Who does he want to bite? He's got advantage on the crocodile, so he's going to try to eat the crocodile. That's a 19 hit for 6 points of damage. And next attack on the crocodile as well. Ooh, a 22 hit for another 5 points of damage. So he's still crocodile form.
Damn right, I'm still crocodile form.
As he's just
One
like
damage.
he's just like trying to just rip chunks out of you, just tearing at you. Just swallowing the chunks of like crocodile flesh down as he goes. Vharik, over to you.
Come on.
You've got advantage. Oh, yeah, you did it. Just misses. Barely misses.
Oh boy.
Yeah, once again, you just can't find... You're trying to find gaps through this thing's armored hide, and you just can't quite get in there. Actually, you do have...
Oh, you got
Bardic
the
Inspiration.
Oh,
Bardic
yeah.
Inspiration.
So you
So is
roll
that
a
a-
d6.
Oh,
D6?
just breaking the rules a little bit, but use your Bardic Inspiration, mate. Thank you.
So it goes up
19?
to 19?
19 should hit, buddy. 19 should hit.
19 hits.
Yeah, we broke the rules and we got away with it.
Only a little bit. A creature can wait until after...
Oh no.
Yeah, but I said straight away. So
Yeah,
I'll allow it.
you did call it immediately.
Honestly,
before
I
giving
don't
him a
mind
chance.
doing that because generally I'm like, nah, it's straight with misses. It's
No,
like,
no,
"Oh,
you-
should I?"
no,
So
yeah.
I'm happy. to use that. So how much damage is that? 15 points of damage. He didn't like that very much, but he's still up. And you just, last second, your axe just, waves to the side and jams in and finds a gap in its armor near one of its legs. Just crunches in with this just cracking sound like a lobster being snapped. Anything else? Phaedra, up to
That's
you.
it. Stay there.
Okay. Seeing this, she's gonna baseball swing her axe at one of the joints to at least try and cripple it.
Roger. At advantage, you're flanking with Atticus.
Yep. Get a 20. Yes.
Ooh, yep, that'll hit. 13 points of damage.
Jesus.
He managed to just like crash into one of the other legs and just like trying to follow Vharik's lead. He's looking pretty bad. He's like hobbling on two of his legs, which almost seem to be like ripped off, and he's just pouring green blood out.
And I'm gonna try and get his attention on me, hopefully. And I'll leave
We'll
it
see.
at that. Yeah.
Zolmos.
I jump up on top of the cage and tell him to fuck and be like, you fuck you. And then I cast another Dissonant Whispers and attempting to get him to run away from the group.
Roger. Go wisdom check. Wisdom save, sorry. Up. 14. What's your DC?
13, unfortunately.
Oh, bugger. That's right. Roll
That's
me
the
some damage,
damage.
though. So
Fuck.
4 points of damage. Ooh. He's still up. Barely. But you see, he shakes his head and, just from two little holes behind his eyes, he just starts leaking this, like, bright green liquid, just ichor, as he's just shaking his head, trying to get these whispers out of his brain hole. Calliope, over to you. Or anything else, Sauce?
Bonus action.
I'll throw one more Bardic Inspiration at Vharik. I go, hey, Vharik, my man! And I'll wink at him twice this time.
Do you wink with both eyes at the same time?
I go, and wink, like once after the other. Ding ding!
Alright, Calliope, over to you.
Well, I will. I know that we're just running away, but let's help them.
Well, you're
yeah.
away anyway.
I will chill touch that the young one that's quite
The other one
hurt.
up there? Or the one that's trying to get into the tunnel?
Yeah, I've got a good line
Beautiful.
of sight on that one, so I
Sure
will
do.
try and chill touch it.
Send it.
Wish I had a bardic inspiration, but no. Let's do this. Good luck.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, there we go.
That'll
Nice.
do it.
20.
4 damage.
This just like icy cold skeletal claw erupts, tears through the foliage of this tree here, and just grabs this creature by the head and just peels it back and removes the thing's skull. As it
Nice.
flops around for a second and drops dead. Before it can get
Movement,
into the
I'm
hole.
just going to brace just in case we go off a cliff or anything.
Alright, over to the young Krithik. He's going to start sidling his way over here,
Oh, fuck that.
and he's going to try to eat crocodile again. That's
This is one tasty crocodile.
he's a big threat, and he's got a whole big slabs of meat. But he's got advantage because of pack tactics. 13 to hit, just hits. So you revert back out of old crocodile form.
Just naked.
Back into Derek form, and 4 of those hit points carry over.
Ooh, damn. So 2.
Oof, Derek's getting beat. But that's the end of his turn. Atticus, over to you.
I will.
I'll put you there.
I will, as a bonus action, if I remember this correctly, because I kind of don't. So I'm just looking as a bonus action. Yeah, so I'm gonna like slam my cane into the ground, and it's gonna disassemble into like a makeshift whip, essentially. Because you gave me the veteran's cane.
Yep.
And I'm gonna use it to hit the adult. I
Well,
can't
yep.
remember. Yeah, the white
Okay.
block.
Send it
Oh,
at
one.
advantage.
At advantage.
Roll away. So you see as he slams it, this thing seems to just like unwind, and it just wraps it around. And how do you want to do this?
That's cool. Nice.
So like, as it wraps it around, I'm just gonna pull with all my might to basically like piano wire its head off, and just like, so like the whip comes around its neck, and just like with one swift movement, pull and just like slice it through its head.
Ooh, yeah. So you see as this whip just wraps around its neck, and these bits of wood are kind of spinning and grinding against this thick hide, and can see as these things are spinning, as he's pulling back on it, these little blades start to extract away from the cane that was the wood, and just with like a sword just rips through the armored flesh and separates his head from his
I
body.
like it.
Like, as I pull, like I'm like basically 180ing myself, and like I'm just confident that's going to kill it. That I'm now facing the young one, just looking at it.
Lovely. Derek, over to you.
Finish it.
So I'll use my bonus action to turn to a bear.
Yep.
Before I do that, I will turn to Atticus and tell him, did you know that some turtles can breathe out of their butts? And I will turn into a bear.
That's not a turtle.
What? That's not a turtle at all.
It's a furry turtle. Pull your heads in, guys.
Yeah, turtle.
So funny.
And I'll do a multi-attack, and I'll bite and claw him.
Mate.
Yeah, Atticus.
Yeah, make sure you kill Atticus. We don't want him anymore.
That's the thing. So bite and claw.
First one will miss.
Oh, both miss,
Both
but lots of
miss.
damage if they hit.
Oh yeah, it would have been really nice.
That was
just
a lot
like
of damage.
roaring and scratching Atticus. Suddenly, just like this new Derek, just like his flesh just like rolls apart, and this brown bear takes his place and just starts ferociously attacking at this small creature that's trying to eat you.
Rules are
But
broken.
it's just ducking and moving out of the way.
They can transform on a bonus action, is that right?
Yep. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
His force,
Jesus
his
fuck.
druid,
fuck,
and
druids are broken, man.
only his type of druid.
Yeah, only his.
Oh, okay. I haven't looked at the rules in ages.
Circle of mean.
Wait till you
Oh,
play
Yeah, so he
Barbarian.
specializes in
Transforming.
shapeshifting.
Okay.
Oxen is going to keep running. Adult is dead. Vharik, over to you.
Vharik is going to skirt around the tree
You're at Bardic Inspiration.
and
At advantage.
an advantage.
And Bardic Inspiration.
And Bardic Inspiration.
And Bardic Inspiration.
So you get D6 to add to whatever you roll.
I just remembered Varric's massive penis, and I'm like, oi, mate, here's my inspiration.
So can I add d6 to the damage instead of the attack roll?
No.
Well, you,
No.
I'm going to say you don't need to because that thing is crushed. It's not even necessarily that cut. You almost like just jam your axe home with so much force that the armor placing on this thing doesn't break or get cut through. It just kind of squishes all of the insides and just sprays just like organs all over your feet. It is dead.
Was that?
You forgot to use your Bardic Inspiration, mate. It's only for 10 minutes. Bonus don't use it.
Um,
Did
so
those
out of
organs just
initiative
squish, or
order-
did they explode?
Can I
Well,
do a
Go on.
perception check to see if there's any more of these crittery buggies? Actually, no,
it's your turn.
hang on, no, I got this thingy.
Ooh, fair enough.
where are we? So celestial, fiend, or undead.
Don't know if that's gonna help, but
So you just stop for a moment and just sink your feet into the dirt of the road and just stop and just open up your awareness and just pause for a second. And you swear you feel just the barest hint of something celestial. Ooh. But then nothing else.
it's actually me.
It may
Didn't
be
you know Zolmos was the most celestial being on the planet?
Anything else, Phaedra?
Nothing. Can she do a look around as well, like maybe a perception? I don't know.
I'll go to Zolmos and Calliope first because
Alright.
it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go.
Are you?
Go.
Would you like
Stop
to
the
try
ox!
to
Stop the ox!
Well, I want to
Yes.
check this beast down anyway. before we
that's
continue.
I'm on the same page as Calliope. I'm like on top of the cage, like holding on like a rodeo, and I'm like, fuck, and I turn around immediately and jump maybe beside Calliope. I don't know how dexterous I am, but I'll try and stop the ox.
So
Maybe with the help
either-
of Calliope, because considering she's my next turn.
Yep. So either one of you at advantage or both of you make animal handling checks.
Oh
Uh,
god.
I'll jump down and be like,
Unless you've got a different way that you want to try to stop this ox from bolting.
no, I don't think my brain is capable of thinking of any other way. So I'm going to jump down next to Calliope and, oh jeez, those grids are not working for me. Do you want to go at advantage, Tomo, or do you want me to
I
just
think
do
maybe-
separate rolls?
I think maybe you should do it at advantage.
Me at advantage. Oh, Jesus.
I want to see Calliope's animal handling now.
I'm a 0 at animal
Okay,
handling.
all right. I'll go at advantage.
Solid 0.
I'll go at advantage.
Calliope
Animal-
doesn't deal with animals much.
15.
Animals gross me out.
That's enough to just reef on the reins of this oxen and be like, "Whoa there, boy!" And now that
Both
it
of us.
can't, you know, yeah, the two of you together just like reefing on this oxen's reins managed to turn its head enough that it, like, almost like tucking its head down towards its right leg, and just with that awkwardness, it kind of like thuds to a halt. And I'll remove the turn order now that you guys aren't about to run off a cliff.
I
or
turn
anything
around
crazy.
in unlikely fashion to Calliope and I go, high five.
She just puts
Bryce, can I
puts her
turn
hand up
to
and it's like
Derek?
yeah.
Don't
Okay.
do it. Yes.
I'll take it, and I go for the high five.
I mean, you're still my brother, so we've got that friendship going on. So,
Yeah.
okay. It's sort of a high five. That's like okay.
I'll take it. I'll take whatever I can get at this point.
So
Yeah.
Phaedra, you as you are looking around, you can make a perception check if you want. But yeah, looking around, you can see this creature here looks like it was trying to run into a large hole that disappears off into the darkness underground. If you look over there, you can actually see quite a few different little claw marks, and scratches leading down to the ground. You can see actually an entire horse's leg just poking up from that hole in the ground, just from where you are.
Okay. So that's without me moving.
Yeah, just without you moving. That's just you scanning around the place, looking for more of these creatures, but you don't see any more movement.
Sweet. And what do I get from looking at this big guy in front of me, like the dead dude?
What do you want to know about him? He's this giant beast is thick, armored plating hide. Seems to have turned a lot of the strikes that were aimed at him. But yeah, right now he is most certainly dead as his head has been removed from his body.
Are we able to skin it? Peel
You can
its
certainly
armor
try.
plating off?
It's going to be a fairly high DC survival check, but you can certainly try.
Just so I know, Sky, Phaedra doesn't give a shit about killing animals / monsters, but she cares about killing humans. Yeah.
Yes. Animals sustain us.
That wasn't very convincing, but okay.
Noids.
The deal
How's
was
your
a
survival,
reaction.
Westy?
Is he
Sorry,
gonna even touch him?
Derek.
Derek.
Mr. Gaming.
Derek, you big fucking animal nerd.
Does someone want to
Yeah.
help me try and peel it off?
Yeah, let's metagame. Derek, get in there.
Well, he is a
Yeah, I
bear
can
right
help,
now.
but can I turn it back into
Thanks for
Derek?
skinning.
And
You can if you want, or you can stay as bear. Up to you.
yeah, no, I'll turn back into Derek.
That's very bloody
a
Derek.
naked man skinning things.
Well,
So,
before she does
first off,
that.
I will- Huh?
Oh, never mind.
bedtime, Boo?
First off, I'll put on my clothes back on, and I'll help out Phaedra.
All right. So, do you want to make the survival check, or do you want Phaedra to make it?
Phaedra's leading it, so she's made.
I'm on +2, so we'll see. Do I get an advantage if he's helping?
Yeah, you can definitely see that Derek is quite badly hurt. There's a lot of blood coming out of him right now. Vharik, as you look at the oxen, it seems to have settled down a little bit, but you can see quite a decent chunk of flesh taken out of the back of one of its legs. But it doesn't look like it's in any mortal peril. It's still going all right. Yeah, with a medicine check of 20, you can. What's going on here? Jesus. Medicine check of
what
20.
the
Yeah, you
fuck?
can, grab some bits and pieces and have a decent check over of this oxen. It doesn't seem to be suffering from any sort of poison or horrific inflicted wounds. It's just a decent slab of flesh has just been ripped free of its leg, but it looks like it's going to be it'll be alright in a couple of days' time.
I look at Vharik and go, who needs more healing? Derek or the ox? Pull out my loot.
So some would say that the ox has lost, roughly 1/3 of its vitality as it's feeling.
Ah, okay.
Varric's gonna say it's the
Still
ox. It's what
2/3
Derek would have
strong.
wanted. He's a hippie.
The question
It's
is,
got 15 hit points maximum, and it's down to 10.
am I persuaded by Vharik?
It's what Derek would
Wait.
want. He's an animal lover.
True.
Tomo? Yeah,
I was gonna say, can we let Phaedra finish her thing first before we just have people
Yeah.
just
yeah.
Sorry,
I was about to say
sorry.
one thing at a time. So back to Phaedra and Derek trying to rip apart this
Sorry.
thick armored hide. You can't quite get into it. Like, you manage to start getting a piece off, but you're having to like smash at it, with one of your weapons to try to pry it free. But you're just making a complete mess of this thing, and just up to your elbows in just green ichor and shattered armor plating.
It'd be fine if the Druid was helping.
He is helping.
I did give you advantage.
The two of you are working at it together, but you're taking the lead.
Okay, anyway, so seeing that it's fucked, I'll turn to Atticus as like, we keep the head.
Well, I'm more focused on looking inside of the thing from where I've cut its head off. Can I see into its stomach?
Yeah, make a investigation or survival. Okay, we'll
Oh,
get to
they're
the hole in
both-
a second, Tomo.
They're both cancer. Oh, 16.
Oh, not bad. Looking down the rest of its throat, which is now a little bit easier to see into its remains of its stomach. It looks like there's quite a substantial few chunks of semi-digested meat down there, including a human hand.
No metal trinkets or anything in there, just meat.
No. So it looks like this hand has been torn free. You managed to like reef it open and like start to rip up some of its like intestines and that where Phaedra's been pulling it open and check through the rest of its stomach contents. And you found a hand that's like very roughly torn off. Fairly small hand. It looks like it was probably maybe a dwarf by the size of the hand. Pretty chunky fingers. But other than that, just lots of bits of flesh of varying animals, unknown animals.
Pretty easy. Yeah, I guess with that, I'm just gonna pick up the head and make my way back to the cart.
It's fairly hefty, but yeah, you can
Oh.
carry it. At least.
Okay, good. I'll pick up the hand instead then and make my way back to the cart.
Okay, that you can do. Yeah, the head is a little bit bigger than a human head, but it is hefty. Like, you can tell, like, the armor plating weighs a fair bit. It's probably a solid 15 to 16 kilo head.
Too easy.
But yeah, you can add a crithic head to your thingo.
Before we also move off, I'm going to also help Derek. I will. Sorry, getting my things.
Skoomer Joe, as you're looking around, Skoomer Joe had clambered off the oxen, like barely seeing it, and he'd been hiding in a tree.
There we go.
Well, while you were healing Westy, I think Tomo's whole thing.
Yeah, that's
So
right.
Skimmer Joe is basically the best at hiding, is what we're
What
finding.
am I rolling?
Yes.
Okay.
I've been rolling his stealth checks, and he's been dominating it.
Really? Wow.
Yes.
What a lad.
He's a
I
very
love Skimmer
stealthy
Joe.
kitty cat.
I fucking love
Calliope,
him.
over. So Derek, you can
Can I
take
heal 7
some
of
healing.
me?
Yep.
Hang
And I
on,
think
is
Phaedra
that
wanted to
me?
heal you a bit.
Did that?
Yours hasn't rolled.
Okay.
You just clicked your ability. Calliope, as you walk up to the hole, checking it out, just visibly, you can see there's a substantial amount of claw marks leading down into this hole, going deeper underground. And it's a fairly decent-sized hole. You could fit, definitely that large adult creature. You could probably fit two side by side down into the hole. But you can see a lot of claw digging marks going both in and out of it. If you want, give me a perception or investigation check.
I will prefer to investigate that.
Yep, go for it.
Yeah, but how do you perceive it?
Oh, terrible roll, but all
That's
good.
right. That's not too bad. You're still low level, so that's not too terrible. So investigation, you're getting down closer into it, having a look down into the darkness, and you do hear just a very, very faint sound of some like skittering of claws further down, but not many. It sounds like maybe one more creature is down there. But at the same time, as you're looking, you do see most of a horse has been pulled down into there, and you can also see the remains of a human body a little bit further down. From here, it looks like they're in full plate armor, but they look like they're pretty badly ripped apart.
I will call over Phaedra and Vharik
Yep.
to
Hey.
point it out to them. I believe that these are the two physically stronger people in the group. I've seen it.
Yeah.
And I will point it out to them. Do you think that they could probably fit one at a time even down that hole, or?
They could both fit.
Oh,
side by side.
okay.
Pretty
Oh, well,
decent hole.
I tell them, do we want to go down there and investigate? It only sounds like there's one down there.
Sounds like.
Fire.
Do you want
You
me
still
to
have Bardic
blast the
Inspiration?
fire?
Huh.
I can chuck an Eldritch Blast down there.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Fire in the hole.
Fire in the
Yep.
hole. Okay. That one.
As you just stick your arm down through it, and just with this blast of glowing golden white light, you just hear a slight and some skittering go further down the hole away from you.
Alright, do I see
I
anything
think we should
in
go
that
down
light?
there.
As you blast, throw that blast down there, you do see the tunnel does go deeper underground. You feel that you could fit all of you down there quite easily, and it looks like it even starts opening up further down the tunnel.
What if we leave
Tie up
some
the
members
oxen?
up here with the oxen, and then the others go down and explore?
Skimmer Joe
Oh.
comes along. He's like,
Or we can leave
Joe
Skimmer Joe.
can take care of the oxen for you. I might try to stop him from bleeding a little bit. He's
Yeah.
just patches wound.
Skimmer Joe. I love
much
Skimmer Joe.
appreciated.
You always have to take care of your freight animals as they take care of you.
I show my
Okay.
appreciation to Skimmer Joe by being like, you're a lad, Skimmer Joe.
Can I do a lay on hands on the oxen, just out of curiosity? Can I do any creature?
yeah,
if there's any
creature
creature.
you can heal.
Has it been
Yep.
killed already?
He's been stabilized. The oxen's honestly looking pretty decently healthy.
Yeah.
Vharik checked him over, and he'll be fine in a couple of days.
I have, well, being a half elf, I have dark vision. Would you like me to lead? And we
How
cast
far
the
do
Do
light
you
down,
really want
or
to
do
lead?
we?
Because I've also
Every
got
fucking
dark.
No,
creature
I
has dark vision.
I definitely do not want to lead, but we
How
can.
far is your dark
we can
vision
even do-
go?
Oh, is
Just
it
need
this?
some
I'm
light.
60
The-
feet at
the
the
s-
moment.
The standard amount.
60.
I don't know.
60 feet.
Yeah.
Varric's just going to take
Finally.
by the hand and
You
be like,
weirdo that knows distances
Oh,
that you can
I have
see.
120 feet of dark vision.
I knew where you were going with this, but
Well, there, you can
Yes.
go first.
sure.
Yes.
Phaedra will also do the after you.
Oh,
So what's the order of march that we're looking as you go down the tunnel?
I will go
Blake's gonna
towards the
die
rear
first.
then. Yeah, I'd 100% go to the
So
towards the
who's-
rear.
You
who's
go
going
to
first?
the back, the
Me.
last
Almost
one.
last.
Okay, who's behind Atticus?
Phaedra.
Phaedra? Who's behind Phaedra?
I'll go behind Phaedra, but I'll be holding Calliope's hand as I go through the dark.
Checks out. Checks out.
Whether she likes it or not.
And who's taking?
Yeah, she's like,
And who's taking up the back? Who's tailing
Oh,
charge?
I guess that'll be myself and Derek.
So
Yeah. Yep.
okay, yeah. So Skoomer's looking after the animals and stuff.
Yep, he'll take care of the
Yeah.
oxen.
So does
And the
Derek have
prisoners?
any fun insect facts about tunnels?
Yeah. What do you got for us, Derek?
yeah, tell us about moles, you mole person.
Yeah, tell us about
Oh,
some
did you know-
animals.
Did you know rats who are normally in tunnels? Rats are ticklish.
What the fuck?
That is a cool
What?
fact.
What
But
are you studying before this game, bro? And totally out of character. Fuck you, man.
Not
Fuck
only
you.
are you a deer fucker, you're a rat tickler.
Thurkear, I have a Word document full of animal facts.
No, please. You're amazing. You're amazing, Dusty. I love it.
Right. While you guys
Love
get
it.
into here, I'll apologize for the dynamic lighting. It was screwing up horrifically if I made the walls too close, so you can kind of see a little bit further than you should be able to see.
I can see nothing.
Sky was. You can't see anything.
Nope. I can close and open it again if that will help.
No, your token doesn't have night vision for some reason. Why not? You should do. You're an elf.
Did you give the night vision, dark vision? To
Hey, there
someone
we go.
else?
Everyone else can see that's meant to be able to see in the darkness.
Absolutely.
Yep. Can Vharik see
Vharik-
the darkness?
Hey, can I light a torch or something?
Yeah, you can light a
I'll
torch if you
cast
want.
light on something if he wants.
Yeah, there you go. Cast light on his axe.
Yep, there you go,
Yep.
done.
Right, so you want to cast light on Varric's axe?
Yeah.
Easy, we can do this. What's the
Nope.
diameter of the light that you got? 20 feet, I think.
Yeah, I think it's
Fair.
quite a bit.
Like, literally, just cast light.
Yeah,
I can see, yeah,
was
20
getting
feet.
there, yeah.
Yep, perfect.
20 feet.
Right.
You blind fuck, Vharik.
Even though he can still see now, he's still not letting go of Calliope's hand.
Oh. I'm going to cast friend on you and say, please let go of my hand.
Oh,
I'm
come on,
gonna
man.
and I will get extra friendly and squeeze it tighter.
Atticus, while this is going on, you can
No.
you can hear some skittering coming from just up around the corner in front of you.
Yeah, cool. So I'm just gonna keep bleeding.
How are you moving? Do you guys want to do a stealth check, or are you just kind of bumbling your way forward?
Yeah, let's do a stealth check.
Let's
Group
Attempted stealth.
Alright, group
Good.
stealth check. So everyone roll stealth.
Oh no.
I'm
I'm
Okay.
getting dragged.
I-
That's why.
Let's not make it.
Oh,
You!
yeah,
I don't want to be
okay,
in this
did
group
that.
anymore.
That's right. That's right. You might be able to even it up.
No, wait. What the fuck is
What's
going
he
on with my character sheet?
Derek?
What's going on here?
Oh,
that's
nice.
another good one.
Nice.
Eric,
That's a
you're
good
in
one.
my group.
Eric is the.
No, I'm sorry,
the
you got a heavily
tiebreaker.
armored lady following right behind you.
Or
Ching, ching, ching.
are we doing stealth
Wait,
check?
was
Did
that
you
it?
say?
Yep. So do a stealth check.
Oh, this will see whether we pass or not.
Average as fuck.
Ooh, Jesus.
That pushes it down.
Very average.
I'll push it
Not
down.
funny.
It's average. That keeps it the same.
Atticus just
No, no, no.
cast darkness
That
so no one can
Zolmos was
see.
the chance to bump it up above the line, and
Wait,
she comes
what?
charge around the corner.
Calliope has. Oh wait, no. she didn't.
Damn it. Are we rolling
Well, I've got
initiative?
an 8. Yep. Sneaky little bit of initiative.
Oh, yep. So control click on your
That
character,
was not too
guys.
bad. This
Oh
time.
yeah. Sorry. Whoops. Yep. Add me in, bro. Sorry, my dude.
Hey.
So we got Derek, we got Calliope.
Varric's not rolling well tonight in his
Ah,
order.
Need to get Zolmos 19.
Apologies, I forgot to click on my character.
That's right. It's easy enough to edit. Just takes an extra couple of clicks. Is that everybody? Zolmos, Calliope, Phaedra, Derek, Atticus, and Vharik. Cool, that's it. So first up, we have Zolmos. As you just hear this screeching sound as Phaedra, you hear her armor just smash into one of the rocks. You can hear Calliope just casting a spell and trying to pull a hand away from Vharik, not being very stealthy as Atticus and Derek are sneaking along nice and quiet. But yeah, you hear this screeching coming from just up ahead. What would you like to do?
I'm going to immediately go, vicious mockery, and then be like, hey, you stupid fuck, you're a dirty-looking mongrel, and then cast my vicious mockery.
60 feet. Yeah, that'll
4
work.
damage. And then I'm stuck behind everyone. Fuck.
Ooh, that's a success. That's a 19. I'm been rolling really good.
Is their wisdom good?
I don't think it needs. Wait, what?
It does. DC
Yeah.
13.
It does definitely.
Most monsters usually have decent wisdom because they're not
These guys
smart.
isn't. I've just been rolling well.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Yeah, they're not negative wisdom. These young ones, they're not
Yeah,
negative wisdom or
nice.
anything. But yeah, I've just been rolling nicely. Sorry,
Very nice.
they're immune to
If you
the
tell
Zolmos charm. Calliope, over to you.
I will-
I will also use my bonus action to give Atticus a second bardic inspiration. So Vharik and both of you have bardic inspiration.
Is that your last bardic inspiration of the day? How many do you get?
100%, only 3.
Okay, perfect.
I will pull my
Lucky.
hand free and let me deal with this.
Make a strength check. No, I'll let you do it.
God.
I'll let
If he
you-
didn't, I was just shocking grasp him. And I will fire a chill touch at it. So
It's going to get half cover.
19, still pretty good.
1 necrotic damage.
But it
I
does,
guess I rolled a 1.
We're terrible.
but doesn't it do if you hit an undead? Okay, no, I'm thinking.
Nah, that's undead creatures.
Yeah, sorry, I was thinking it was more.
Yeah, so even with
Oh,
half
it
cover,
can't
just
regain
shooting
hit
through everyone
points.
else, you just managed to hit for 1 point of damage. It's just like latches on. You see this skeletal claw latched onto this thing's the side of its leg. Anything else?
I don't like this.
That's it.
feel
I
like
can't
I'm
really
gonna come
move.
across a boss.
Phaedra, your turn.
Can I get around Atticus, or is that too small at the moment?
You can get through or just take your double movement.
Okay.
Ooh.
So you can get up to there with 15 feet of movement, essentially.
Ooh. That uses your action, doesn't it?
No. So it's just to move through an ally, unless you're a halfling, it takes double movement.
You
Yeah.
do that.
Oh,
just
I can
gonna
make
If you want to
rid of
move
the
through an
outside
enemy, you
thing.
need to try to like make a athletics check to like push
Yeah,
through their
yeah,
space. At
Not
least that's how I'm
hurt,
ruling it.
that's
I think that's vaguely rules as written. But
No,
that's how I
that
roll it.
that is rules as written.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, so it's 15 to
I'm
get here.
really too drunk to think about
If you
it
do
anymore.
that, you're literally
Yeah, so
going to make
15
me
there.
do the same thing.
Well, no, I can get over here.
Aren't
It's
you a
bigger.
sorcerer though? You weirdo.
Yeah. So she's gonna just push through and just like as she like pushes her shoulder into Atticus and be like,
Why do you have to
sorry, and
Yeah, like she can get well enough that you can like go around her because it
Yeah,
opens up
so-
as you push further through.
so
But
that's
unless she
15
stops in
there.
front.
20.
Yep.
I can
25.
get here,
Yep, you can get
Yeah.
there or there if you want.
and she's gonna do this. If it works. No, I think it misses
Blast.
again.
Not quite enough. Sorry, as you're reaching around, it ducks just behind some of the stony outcroppings,
It-
and the blast slams into the
I
rock.
don't think it takes cover. No, sorry, I might be getting wrong things.
You don't have spell sniper, do you?
Yeah, nah. If as soon as you get spell sniper, it ignores that cover. But
Yeah, that's a feat that you have to get.
No, I think I was thinking of another spell of mine that had doesn't.
Yeah.
Yep. All good. And that's me.
End of your turn.
Yep.
What's their movement? With a hissing screech, he takes off running. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And he takes off running. Derek, over to you.
I'll hold my turn and wait for everyone else to have their turn.
Wait, because there's with the rules. This is where you got to be a little bit specific. So there's a few things that you
Thomas
need.
gotcha. Cool.
You need a trigger. So you can skip your turn now, but nothing happens, or your trigger can be, for example, movement or an action. So you can say, when the tunnel clears up, my action will be to move through the area, so that everyone moves past
Yeah.
you.
So you're gonna need to give me a trigger and what you're gonna do on that trigger.
Or you can say, if an enemy
Oh,
walks
okay.
around the corner, I will use an attack action or I will sling a spell. The negative thing with using spells on a action is if an enemy doesn't show up, you still use that spell
Yeah.
slot.
Yep.
Yep.
So yeah,
Okay,
a trigger
well,
and what you're gonna do on that trigger.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll do what Tomo said, and I'll just wait till the tunnel clears up.
And run forward. Use your action
And
to
then
dash
run
forward.
forward.
Yep. Perfect.
Yep.
Atticus,
I'm dashing.
you
Five,
running forward.
10, yep.
30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
This is kind of frozen on me.
10,
35.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So you can get up around the corner here if you like.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get it there. It's just a bit laggy.
Yep, perfect.
Oh, this becomes a bit terrifying when
You're by yourself.
yeah. Oh, I can see it.
Don't scream. Don't ruin it for the people that can't see anything.
It is getting late as well. Just checking, does anyone have to leave or are we happy to keep going?
I can probably go till 10 and then I have to go.
Same.
15 minutes.
Samesies?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's right. We'll stay in initiative order then. Vharik.
I will dash forward. $25, 30, 45, 50, 55, 60.
What?
60. Oh, dash.
Dash.
Ah,
Oh
Jesus
no.
Christ.
What?
I can see those
As you-
rolls.
I don't know what you're talking about.
As you've gone around the corner, I hear, Jesus Christ, that is not making me feel great.
Also, he's taking the light away from him.
Derek can't see anything.
Oh no!
That's so good.
You see the light just disappear off around the corner.
Do I
Oh,
need to cast
fantastic.
another light for someone? How many? I think I can have 2.
Oh, it's a
So, Barrett,
cantrip,
that's your
isn't it?
turn
You can have...
Yeah, but I'm not sure if it dispels from the other one.
Yeah, I think you can only have like one up. I'm pretty sure it specifically says if you cast it again, the first one drops. Maybe.
Do you
yeah,
have
it
any
sounds
wild
right.
shapes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Westy? You can turn into a bat.
He
I've
has-
already used up
A
a few.
non-flying bat.
I'm pretty sure he's
So I
used both of
can't-
his wild shapes.
Yeah.
No
Rough.
Ozzy
Well,
Osbourne,
rough.
Vharik.
Alright, so Vharik, your turn's complete. Any bonus action?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm just
Uh-oh.
Let me just check something. Oh, wait. Well, that's nice to know.
That's ominous.
that's not nice to know.
It's very tasty to know, I think. Let's do.
It's dangerous.
20. Oh, okay, that's alright. It's at least better for you. Lucky you
Jesus.
cast Mage
Mage
Armor back
armor.
then, because I think your Mage Armor's at 15 at the moment.
Yeah.
So suddenly, just out of the darkness ahead, these 2 shining white spikes come flying out. The first one ricochets off the magical shield surrounding you, and just jams into the solid rock next to you. The second one, after you've seen it coming, you duck down underneath it and spears up into the ceiling. And Zolmos, over to your turn.
Sorry, can I just ask? Before we went into the hole, Calliope saw the armor? Like, a dead guy down in this first bit?
Yeah. So you guys are just like charged over the top of it. You're about to
Okay.
get to it as the fight started.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll put a cross on the ground if you want to. So yeah, essentially
Yeah, in case-
just here.
Investigated or something, yeah.
Yep.
Alright, cool.
Let's put a little cross on the ground here for you.
Yeah, that's...
Thank you for reminding me on that.
Yeah, I just remembered.
There you
That works.
go. Zolmos.
I will use my 35 foot of movement to. Oh, fuck, wrong.
10, 15, 20, 25.
They really
can't
did
see my
make it.
Sorry, yeah, you're stuck in a wall. You can probably get to about there because you're like squishing past Calliope and Derek.
Okay, fair enough. I'll stand
should-
there and
Do
ready.
you want to
an-
dash? Oh,
no,
okay, yep.
no, I'm gonna ready an action, and if anything comes across that's hostile, I'll cast a vicious mockery.
Roger. Okie dokie, artichoke.
I have no
Derek, do
idea
you
what the
wanna-
fuck's going on.
Derek, do you want to charge forward a bit? It's mostly freed
Uh,
up.
y-
Yeah.
Oh,
I
you can wait for
Yeah.
the Calliope to move, but yeah, I'll let you trigger that if you want. Yeah, so you can probably just get a little bit in front of Zolmos, squeeze your way through.
well, I can't really see, so I'm gonna assume that the tunnel's cleared up.
That's fair.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's fair.
So
I'll allow
I'll-
that. So as you go to charge forward, front, you just smash into the back of Calliope.
Yep. So that's double. So that was 10 feet. So that's now.
As you slam into the
20?
back of Zolmos.
Oh, okay. So it's literally just there.
Yep.
But then you
Okay,
can
so
use an
this is-
action. You can use your action.
Nah, no,
so
no,
which
no.
no, didn't you say to dash?
That, yeah, so,
Yeah,
but
fair.
the dash is the movement, because you can't hold
Right.
movement. So yeah, that's as far as you
fair.
can go.
Fair.
Alright, it's over to these boys' turn. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, perfect. Perfect. And perfect.
Uh-oh. We've come across a nest, have we?
Calliope, your turn.
So 5, 10, 15,
I know it's painful.
20, 25, 30. Now I'm going to use my action to dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
out there if you want.
30. Yeah.
You guys are gonna kill me.
Okay, yeah.
Does anyone want to
Phaedra, over to you.
I'll go to that corner.
Oh boy. Okay,
Make sure you use your bardic inspiration, Atticus and Vharik.
This tunnel's a little
I'll
bit
try.
wider though, isn't it? So it's easy to get past.
Not really.
No? Oh,
Yeah,
I was
that's-
just
that's
judging by this
gonna
one
buy.
to that one. 5, 10, 20, 25. I can get 25 here.
I would use.
Huh?
Oh yeah, you can get up.
Why
can
would
get
you
up
go
behind
to the
Vharik.
front if you're squishy?
Suggesting. Yeah. That's
you
why
can
I'm
get
gonna
up behind
do
Vharik.
it.
You
You're
pushed
squishy.
past!
Yeah, I'm just saying. The squishy dude ran in first.
So I can get 25 up to here, and that's fine. I can get 30.
Yep.
To
Yep, you can get up behind Vharik.
Alright,
This
sweet.
is so much congestion.
And then the next question
I
would
know.
be, can I get in front of Atticus again with a dash?
5, 10, 15, 20, 24. Yeah, with a dash you'll be able to get up in front of Atticus.
Sweet, I'm gonna dash past him and shoulder barge him into the wall to get past. If you like, freaking.
So you just see this armored Phaedra come just charging through, smashing past Vharik, slam you into the wall, Atticus, and take up position in front of you. Shield,
Yeah, shield at the ready.
bed up in front.
Show you how
This
it's
creature.
done.
This creature, seeing you coming, is going to continue running, and just ahead you see a larger creature, another adult-sized one, off to the side there. And this young one ducks out of view. Atticus, so it's your turn.
I am going to cast
Eyeball. Oh wait.
Firebolt
Not that high level yet.
at the adult.
But it's gonna be so good when the bard can do fireball.
Yeah.
So I'm just reading the. Yeah, it's got 120 feet. Yeah, I'll cast fire.
Firebolt.
Yeah,
Roll it.
19.
Ooh,
For
yep, that'll
750.
just hit. 7 points of damage.
Just.
As
Is
this
it-
blast
yeah,
of
is it an
fire just
adult?
lights up the corridor, slams into this the creature in front of you, just in here.
Varric's getting a
Shakes
cool
his
light
head off.
show. Varric's like, what's up in the distance? And then just sees it when the fireball hits. From there, I'm just gonna do fuck all.
No worries, Derek. Over to you.
I will produce flame, so I can now see 10 feet of 10 feet.
Ah,
And I got a
nice.
flame in my hand,
Roger.
Good
Give you some
spell.
light.
and I can finally see what the fuck's going on.
There's that armor body in front of you as well. No one's checked out.
I will eventually see that.
Hey.
look at that.
You're fucking
And look, I'll. Oh wait, no, I can still move. So 10.
Yep.
20.
Oh wait.
30. Oh fuck, I'm still not anywhere near the battle. Alright, well that's my turn.
Oh, there we go. Horsey.
What?
I just found a horse. Oh god, it's huge.
Wait, what?
It's a
no,
dead
wait.
horse.
It's a fat horse. Oh, why has it got fat?
I don't see it.
There's a
I'm not gonna
horse
lie.
in there too.
Squished
yeah.
on the X there, bro.
Yeah, no,
Mate.
that
Oh,
worked.
funny.
It's because you're around the corner. You can't see it. Yeah, only
It's so funny.
the
It's a
cool kids can
squished
see it.
horse. Oh boy, I've gone and done it now. Where
That's
was I
so
at?
good.
Derek's done that. Zolmos done that. Whose turn are we up to? Vharik's turn.
Vharik. 5. It's gonna take 10 movement to get through there.
Yeah.
20 to
Yeah,
get in.
5, 10,
front.
15, 20, 25.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can
30.
get one more closer, I think.
Oh
Yep, you can get up there.
Jesus!
And at the front one, I will javelin.
At this big fella, roll
You
it.
have Bardic Inspiration Bark still. It's
Yes.
probably wearing out still by now. So time to use it.
Oh,
Swing and a miss.
D6.
What?
D6.
Roll your d6.
A D6 to go. No, wait. We thought about this earlier. Did an 18 hit?
I couldn't.
18
You
hit.
know that 19 hit.
We know that 19 hit, but I don't know if an 18 hit. So
You
I
don't
don't
know
reckon.
if an
But do I
I'd like
lose,
to
do
wait
I
next
lose
turn.
inspiration if I use
No,
it?
no. I
can
reckon
only use it once.
that's sus. That's
Okay,
sus.
no,
Don't do it,
I'm
man.
gonna not hold it.
That's
Metagaming is metagaming at its best.
That's fine. That's fine. A little bit of metagaming battle is okay. Just a little bit. Yeah, the javelin just shears off this creature's hide. And you staying there?
Yep.
Are you raging?
Sorry, I believe turns take 1 to 6
Uh,
seconds, so we're doing great. We got plenty of time on your Bardic Inspiration.
You gonna rage?
Yep.
Alright, bonus action rage. As this creature just hisses and takes a step back. And it's gonna fire 2 spikes at you.
Oh,
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 Rude.
yes,
Ooh.
nice.
Oh, swing and a miss on
nice.
both. 6 and 11, that missed horrifically. And then
No.
steps out of you off to the
Bardic
side.
best. It's always
I feel
great
like
to have a
he's losing
barbarian
to
on the team.
Mhm.
Bloody hell, he rolled terribly. Zolmos, over to you.
I realize that I have just been a dickhead and and I'm sitting back from the fight, so I'm gonna get right in there now. Let's use my action and my bonus action movement to get 60 feet into the battle.
30, 35, 40.
So that's 35
You
there.
can get just in behind Atticus.
So I see here, and then I'll get up here, and then well, there's nothing much more I can do. So
Yeah, you can pretty much get there if you want to.
Okay, yep, leave me there.
Happy there?
Yep,
Alright.
there's nothing more I can do really. So.
It's these boys' turn. As you see these 3 just charge in. This top one is just like running up along the roof, and all 3 of them are going to make attacks at you, Vharik. At advantage.
They're running along the roof.
Yep.
Creepy.
Little
no.
spidery things. Creepy.
Alright. Ooh, natural 20 on the last one, that's good. Right, first one misses, second one, 2 points of damage. Third one, another 2 points of damage. He rolled 1 on both of his damage dice on that crit.
nice. That's what you need.
Yep, so just 4 points of damage as they just start tearing and slicing and scrabbling to try to, like they're almost fighting over you, trying to get in there. Just surrounding you and swarming you. Like that. Cool. Their turn. Calliope, over to you.
Alrighty. I'll go 5, 10, and I'm just gonna zoom in so I can see. And there's 3 young ones right there, right?
Yep.
I will use my last spell slot to cast Magic Missile, 1 at each.
1 at each. Sounds good.
One at each. So if I go, sorry, use my last spell slot, it's gone. Then I'll go back over this, and I'll go for the first one. So your choice, which one hits what?
Yeah, I'll start at the bottom, work my way up.
Yep. All right. So the first one,
It's
4.
4.
Second one is 2.
Yep.
And the third one is 2 as well. Boom,
That's
boom,
2.
boom.
So yeah, Vharik just like bright missiles just spear around you in between your legs, one over your shoulder, one under your armpit, and just into these creatures as they hiss in your face.
And the rest of my movement, I'll move up here so that if someone wants to shoot a spell past me, they can get in and see.
Yep, easy. Phaedra, I think this would be the second last turn.
Okay, she's just gonna take a step ahead. And how much is Vharik blocking the crit? Oh no, there's other stuff on the walls and the ceiling, didn't you say?
Yep, yeah.
Okay.
So if you got something ranged, you can reach your way through. Sacred Frame, yep, you can definitely do that. Dex save.
14. God, does that
Oh,
hit?
just save.
Oh,
Just
no
save, sorry.
damage.
Damn it.
That is
Yeah, there's a
unfortunate.
burst of radiant magical light just erupts in, just blind you for a second. The creatures kind of hiss and like turn away from it just for a split second,
God.
but duck out of their way.
Alright, and that is all I can really do.
Then you hear a bit of a skittering sound just behind you and to the left as erupting out of a tunnel in the wall.
Oh,
One of those creatures just
shite.
tunnels its way through.
Guys, I think we're in out over our heads.
Tries to take a
Nah,
swipe
we're
at the
good.
back, but just like skitters off your armored back.
Yep.
And that, I believe, is 10 o'clock, so we're going to call that there
Yep.
for an evening.
Done.
The joys of Roll20 is we can just leave it and
Yeah, leave it there.
be able to fuck with your characters.
Awesome.
Oh, can I do my turn?
Nope, you can remember for next time.
Plan it
Forget what I
out.
was gonna do.
Thanks, Bryce. That was a great
That was a
session,
good
mate.
set.
That was a
Sesh.
good game.
Make sure you don't go in and fuck with your characters offline.
No,
Good
I just closed it then. So
Already leveled.
And we
my
haven't
character
leveled up
though.
yet, have we?
No, you don't level up until you get, well, especially not in the middle of a fight.
We had that long
Yeah, fair.
rest. before-
level
Good.
3 gets good for wizards.
Good game.
Good work, everyone. Some
Alright.
excellent work.
All right, catch you guys later.
Good
You're
night.
Good
slowly
on,
building up
boys.
your slaves.
We'll get a slave party one day.
Alright, do you want to say
You will,
goodbye to the vid?
Goodbye, anyone who's going to view these videos afterwards. And
anyone
tune in
who
next
ever-
week to see the exciting conclusion of this fight, to see if everyone dies in the tunnels.
I don't want to
Will we get TPK?
Will you get a TPK? We shall see.
die.
I'm sure Bryce has a plan for